Here's your 2-minute time check. Mark. Here comes your 1-minute time check for this Auburn broadcast. Mark. "30 seconds till broadcast." Mark.
The following is an exclusive presentation of the Auburn Sports Network, a division of Playfly Sports.
All of Auburn's rugged non-conference schedule have led to another matchup with the Big Ten, the second in a 7-day span today in the Magic City. Number 2 Auburn gears up for a tussle with the defending national runner-up in the battle in Birmingham. Good afternoon, and War Eagle from Legacy Arena at the Birmingham Jefferson Civic Center with Randall Dickey and Jacob Hillman. I'm Andy Bertram. 2 minutes and 18 seconds into Auburn's game against Georgia State Tuesday, it lost the odds-on favorite for the National Player of the Year. Janai Broome literally left the floor after sustaining a strained right shoulder. Broome returned to practice yesterday. He is expected to play today. Chaney Johnson took full advantage Tuesday night, scoring a career-high 26 points against the Panthers. Purdue is 8-3 overall, 1-1 in the Big Ten. The Boilermakers have been a national number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament for the last 2 seasons. They eventually lost to UConn in the championship game last season. Matt Painter's team is big and shoots the three very well. It's a roster that accounts for 11 state championships. Turnovers could be a big factor today. The Boilers average 10 a game in their wins, 18 in their 3 losses. Sounds very familiar to Ohio State, which Auburn drilled in Atlanta last weekend. The CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off starts now.
Exclusive pregame coverage of the Tigers begins now with the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off. Coming up, analysis, interviews, and a look around college basketball. CB&S Bank has been family, community, and financially strong since 1906. Visit cbsbank.com. Alongside Coach Randall Dickey, here's the voice of the Tigers, Andy Bertram.
The last time Auburn played at Legacy Arena was 2 years ago in the NCAA tournament. Tigers beat Iowa, then lost to Houston as Auburn's season came to a close. As Auburn comes to Legacy Arena today, the Tigers are the number 2 seed in the country in both the AP and the coaches poll, number 1 in the KenPom rating, and the Tigers are getting ready for Purdue. And this arena is filled to the brim primarily with orange and blue. Along with Randall Dickey and Jacob Hillman, I'm Andy Burcham. Well, Auburn's final game before the Christmas break, a brief one at that, Randall, is the defending national runner-up in Purdue. A tall task indeed for these Auburn Tigers today.
Well, it certainly is. It's certainly such a big game. One of the reasons it's a big game, it's the last non-conference quad win that we have a chance to receive. So we need to take care of business today. We lead the country in quad wins, but that is going to pay off down the road. Having 5 more than anyone else, I think the next closest to us is 3. Getting 1 more today, making 6, would be a big feather in the Tigers' cap.
Turnover is a magical factor because when Purdue loses, they average 18 a game. When they win, they average only 10.
Well, they play a little bit different, kind of an old-style type of motion offense. They really try to jam the ball to the block and utilize their size, but they've got a terrific guard, and Braden Smith is one of the best guards we'll play against all year long. He just knows how to play. He's not really big. He's only about 6 foot tall, but he can really maneuver, handle the basketball. He makes guys better around him. He can shoot the 3, and he certainly is explosive, and he averages a lot of minutes.
8.9 assists among the national leaders for Braden Smith coming into this one today. Boy, it's a busy, busy day. Not only in NCAA basketball, but football as well. Here to give you all the details is Jacob Hillman.
Thank you very much, Andy. In the final weekend before Christmas, SEC teams are playing their penultimate non-conference matchups in 2024. We cover today's action in this SEC report.
From the home of the SEC Tournament champions to the expanded boundaries of the toughest conference in college basketball, this is the Toyota SEC Report. No matter your destination, Toyota goes with you. Toyota, let's go places.
Starting off with a couple of finals from earlier today in the 11 a.m. Central window. Number 7 Florida took down North Florida 99-45 behind Will Richards' 26-point performance, moving to 12-0 in non-conference play. Mississippi State traveled to Memphis and defeated number 21 Memphis 79-66. Cam Matthews had 12 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and off the bench Riley Kugel led the way for the Bulldogs with 19 points. PJ Haggerty had a game-high 24 points for the Tigers. Remember, the Tigers are the team right behind Auburn in those quad 1 and quad 2 games. They have 6 combined quad 1 and 2 wins. That's the most in the country. Auburn obviously has those 5 quad 1 wins, looking to get number 6 today here in Birmingham. Later on today, number 4 Kentucky will face off against Ohio State at Madison Square Garden. That game will tip off at 4:30 Central. Lamont Butler for the Wildcats was named National Player of the Week as well as SEC Player of the Week. He had 33 points against Louisville. He was 10 for 10 from the field and 6 for 6 from 3. Auburn obviously defeated the Buckeyes last Saturday, 91-53 in Holiday Hoops Giving in Atlanta. The Buckeyes are going to be missing Michi Johnson, who took a leave of absence due to personal reasons. Will they see the return of Aaron Bradshaw to face his former team in Kentucky? Number 17 Ole Miss will host Queens University at 4 Central, looking to go 11-1 in non-conference action. And then Arkansas currently is facing North Carolina A&T and winning that one 82-51 with 6:53 to go in that ball game. Vanderbilt is hosting Austin Peay and leads 47-20 midway through that game. Going through the rest of the weekend before Christmas, number 6 Alabama will host Kent State tomorrow at noon Central. Number 14 Oklahoma will host Central Arkansas at the same time, looking to stay undefeated on this young season. Missouri will face Illinois in St. Louis at noon Central tomorrow. South Carolina will host Radford at 1 Central. LSU will host New Orleans at 2 Central. And Georgia will host Charleston Southern tomorrow at 2:30 Central. And the top-ranked Volunteers of Tennessee will host Middle Tennessee on Monday at 6 Central before the holiday break. We'll keep you up to date with all of today's action, including top 25 scores throughout the country and the college football playoff. Now, what's on the menu is presented by Whataburger. Jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled, you guessed it, jalapenos. Try the friendly heat of the new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double, cooking for a limited time at Whataburger. What's on the menu today? A 60-second scout of Purdue with Ira Bowman, Andy Burcham's exclusive sit-down with Bruce Pearl, Coach Randall Dickey's keys to the game, your starting lineups, and eventually tip-off for the battle in Birmingham, all coming up when the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off continues in a moment.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunization. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Are you looking to advance your career without putting your life on hold? Consider the flexibility of an online MBA at Auburn University's Harvard College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Report, our 100% online MBA program provides the flexibility you need to pursue a degree while maintaining your personal and professional life. Learn more at harvard.auburn.edu.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out Forte, Soul, and don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, Regal.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
Jacob Hillman here with you courtside at Legacy Arena in Birmingham as we get set for number 2 Auburn and number 16 Purdue. The Boilermakers are coached by Matt Painter, who is in his 20th year in West Lafayette and led Purdue to the national championship game last season where it fell to UConn. After back-to-back Naismith Player of the Year, Zach Edey's eligibility ran out. The Boilermakers were hopeful 7'4" freshman Daniel Jacobson would fill that void, but Jacobson suffered a season-ending injury in the second game of the season. Purdue was selected to win the Big Ten in the preseason media poll, and junior guard Braden Smith was named Big Ten Preseason Player of the Year. Alongside Smith, juniors Fletcher Lawyer and Trey Kaufman-Wren are 2 other home state products that have made impacts throughout their careers for the Boilermakers. The starting backcourt of Smith and Lawyer are 71-14 since their arrival at Purdue, starting every game of their tenure. Smith averages 13.4 points, 8.5 assists, and 4.9 rebounds per game, and has hit 10 three-pointers in his last 2 games. Lawyer on the season is hitting three-pointers at a 50% clip. He is 21 for 42 from deep. Kaufman-Wren is the leading scorer and rebounder for the Boilermakers with 18.2 points and 6.5 rebounds per game, and was named Big Ten Player of the Week on December 2nd. Those 3 stars plus 8 others on Purdue's roster are from the state of Indiana. Ira Bowman gives us his 60-second scout of the Boilermakers.
Purdue is obviously a really, really good team. National run-up from last year. They have a Player of the Year candidate at point guard and a legitimate All-American at center, and older guys around them that really know how to play. We're going to have to play really well today to beat them.
All right, let's talk about their offense first of all.
Well, I think that it begins and ends with that point guard, Mr. Smith. Like, he's going to be in so many actions. He's really good in transition, but he leads the country in assists rate. So, I mean, he's a guy that can score on his own and get other guys shots. So our perimeter guys are going to have to be up for the task. Our 5 men are going to have to be up for the task as far as being at the level of the ball screens. And then we're going to have to be, it's going to be a major closeout game for our guys to being able to not let guys get catch and shoot shots after their initial actions happen.
Quick scout on their defense.
Well, they play really, really hard. I think they're legitimately a team, a culture of hard-working, first-to-the-floor type of guys. They zone a lot of the ball screens, and they're really handsy when you start to penetrate into the paint. So our guys are going to have to make quick, sound decisions and obviously be efficient and not turn it over. And obviously in defense, in transition, we want to make sure we don't allow them to get easy baskets.
Auburn's assist-to-turnover ratio is among the best in the nation, as the Tigers have 206 total assists this season to just 98 turnovers. The 60-second scout is presented by the Raymond J. Harbert College of Business, home to 7 top 25 programs in the U.S. News and World Report rankings. Harbert inspiring business. down to how efficient this Auburn offense has been. The Tigers are 6th in the country, averaging 88.5 points per game, which puts Auburn on pace to set a new program record for scoring offense. The Tigers have topped the 100-point mark twice this season, 102 versus North Alabama and 100 versus Georgia State. And the 90-point plateau 6 times, including the last 3 games and 4 of the last 5. Additionally, the Tigers are 15th nationally, averaging 18.7 assists per game compared to just 7.5 for Auburn's opponents. The East Alabama Health Medical Report, Pregame Medical Report, is presented by East Alabama Health. Their team of first responders are proud to provide first aid care at Neville Arena and every Auburn Athletics home event. Obviously, the question mark coming into today was Janai Broome. He did not participate in practice on Thursday, but returned yesterday and participate in shoot around. He has been warming up so far today. He is out on the floor with a compression sleeve on his right shoulder, so we expect to see him later today. Up next, Andy Burcham's exclusive sit-down with head coach Bruce Pearl ahead of Auburn and Purdue. From the battle in Birmingham, this is the Auburn Sports Network.
The Goose Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu. Or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union. Homegrown and member-owned.
For 60 years, Four Seasons Federal Credit Union has been your trusted partner in financial services. With our awesome products and services, competitive rates, and lower fees, we've helped countless members achieve their financial goals. Join us so we can help you. Accounts federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. Some restrictions apply. Ask for more details.
Hip pain is not to be taken lightly. It could be a sign of hip impingement. If pain, stiffness, or limping persists, see a hip specialist at the orthopedic clinic. Treatment includes non-surgical options, but if surgery is needed, minimally invasive arthroscopic hip surgery is only available locally at the orthopedic clinic. Don't wait. Schedule an examination today. Call for an appointment, 334-749-8303, or visit theorthoclinic.com.
For loving expert care for your pets, visit Moores Mill Animal Hospital, located at 2120 Moores Mill Road. Their skilled team is dedicated to keeping your furry friends healthy and happy. Moores Mill Animal Hospital offers spay, neuter, vaccines, boarding, and much more. Moores Mill Animal Hospital, where pets are family. Call us today at 334-821-7739 or visit mmvets.com. Experience the Moores Mill Animal Hospital difference today.
Ford presents our exclusive pre-game visit with head coach Bruce Pearl.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Visit your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers. Here's Andy Burcham with Coach Pearl.
Let's start with an update on Janai Broome, Coach.
Well, you know, he had the MRI on Wednesday, and it revealed no damage and obviously no surgery or anything like that. So he practiced Thursday and Friday, and he'll go through warm-ups today, and I would anticipate he's able to play.
Do you think about reduced minutes at all, or does it all depend on how he goes through warm-ups?
Well, I don't think about reduced minutes at all, unless he just for some reason is favoring it and gets out there and all of a sudden it's live and he just doesn't feel confident for some reason. That could happen, and so we're prepared to go without him if that would be the case. But right now we anticipate on having him.
Second straight neutral site. You were in Atlanta last week and Birmingham today, and in both occasions you've had an opportunity to take the team to children's hospitals in both of those. What has that meant to this team to be able to meet with these families and these children?
Yeah, well, to whom much is given, much is expected, and our guys have been incredibly blessed for the most part, and certainly with health. And Andy, I'm sure you have to reflect on it in your own life. You just wonder why this child or why this family and not your family or not some other family. And so it tests you and it gives you pause. And then it, obviously it tells you that the work that we're doing through Outlive is incredible. We were able to give them a check again yesterday. We've been giving them like $40,000 or $50,000 a year for the last several years. And it goes to, families that are having to battle cancer. We went and visited a young man yesterday that is living in an apartment close to Children's Hospital because he had a transplant. The doctors want him close so that he's only 10 minutes away in case something were to happen. And so he and his family are living there, and that's paid for by by the funds that we are able to receive through Outlive. And so just grateful, to be able to serve.
You get a really good Purdue team here today, don't you?
We do. And one of the things I told our guys, in warm-ups, I said, look, the thing about this is a great opportunity to improve. Like in other words, the guys looked at me not really sure what I meant because they were all going to focus on winning. I get that, but the only way you get to improve is if you play against a really good team who's going to expose you, who's going to challenge you, who's going to make you guard them, who's going to make you keep them off the boards, who's going to make you keep the ball out of the post, who's going to make you hard to turn them over, and that's what we're looking for at this time of the year. It is just continuing to make progress because we know these are the kind of teams we're going to see every single night in the SEC.
Have you faced a team this style so far this season?
Yeah, I mean, we probably have. I mean, they're elite in their ball screen offense in the sense they're going to take the two best players on the floor that they have, and they're going to put them in ball screen actions, and then they're going to surround them with shooters. And so, it'd be like putting Janai in a ball screen with Denver or in a ball screen with Tahad and then surrounding them with some other players. And so, yeah, I mean, it's stuff that we all do. It's just that they're really good at it.
You told the team today, don't let them get the ball to the inside because they don't turn it over when they get it to the post.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about it in the sense that most teams we play against, if the ball goes in, Janai and Dylan can handle guys down there, and they can handle this guy down there. They can, but the problem is he's going to get a shot off or he's going to draw a foul, or he's going to kick it inside out. If they keep the ball out of there, they'll turn it over trying to get it in there, or they'll go someplace else in their offense, which could lead to a turnover, which means offense down the other end. So being on top is something that is going to be important, and I hope we're committed to it.
Key offensively today?
Well, just, I think taking care of the basketball, running our stuff, scoring through contact, Janai obviously is going to get inside touches, and is he going to be able to finish at the level he consistently finishes all? And, just having that thing, having hurt that thing on Tuesday, will it bother him at all today? That would be one thing. So finishing through contact, obviously continuing to make shots makes everybody better, and we know that if we get a great result today, it's going to be a happier and it's going to be a merrier.
Wish you all the best today, War Eagle.
War Eagle.
Welcome back to the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. I've seen a lot of basketball, and I can tell you that to stay on top, you got to adapt, stay focused, and innovate. That's what wins championships. That's how Ford F-150 and the Ford Super Duty stay at the top of the truck game. For 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series has been America's #1 selling truck because they deliver what you need to win the day. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. Tell them Coach Pearl sent you.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
The Alabama Education Association is the member-driven voice of Alabama's education employees. AEA members are teachers, education support professionals, administrators, professors, future teachers, and education retirees. Joining the Alabama Education Association has never been easier. Use their new online membership for a fast, safe, and secure way to join today. Visit myaea.org to learn more.
Yellowwood knows that a five-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For five-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
Jacob Hillman here with you courtside at Legacy Arena as we bring in Coach Randall Dickey for his keys to the game. Coach, what are your keys to an Auburn victory and another quad one opportunity?
Well, I think it's really important that this game is, if the Tigers can win this quad one game and give them 6 going into the March, we're going to all look back and say how big that is. We do that defensively. Let's keep everybody on the floor. Let's get back into our substitution rotations of the different combinations of the guys that play, where we can kind of continue to substitute and then rotate, be productive in those areas. To do that, we got to defend and certainly do it without fouling. We got to defend. Braden Smith is the second part. He's an all Big Ten player. He's the preseason Big Ten Player of the Year. He's a terrific guard, really smart. Everything's going to run through him off ball screens, high-low situations, penetrations, and things like that. So we've got to defend him and know how to, whether we trap him or whether we're going to hedge under him, whether we're going to switch under him. I think the Tigers will use 2 different combinations of the day on doing that. And then I think the third thing, offensively, is let's get out and play fast and furious without turning it over and make it an athletic game. The Tigers, we know that can really score. What Purdue's going to try to do, the Boilermakers are going to try to play a little bit more ball control. They're going to make the Tigers play defense a little bit longer than they'd like to do. Can we stay down and defend them longer without fouling?
In 30 seconds or less, we know about the injury to Jedi Broom. How do we expect Purdue to adjust to that, and how do you continue to feed him even with that?
Well, I think that the first 3 trips is going to determine how he's moving on the floor, and I think Purdue will evaluate those 3 or 4 trips down the floor. They're certainly going to go inside. This is one thing that we have not seen against us all year long, is a team that is number 1 options is to jam the ball to the low post, try to let their team go one-on-one, and they're certainly going to go right at Broom.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. We look forward to your call with voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham. Coach Randall Dickey's keys to the game are presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number 1. Both teams have completed their pregame warm-ups and are getting set for national anthem time here at Legacy Arena. Straight ahead, we return to the BJCC for starting lineups and tip-off of number 2 Auburn and number 16 Purdue in the battle in Birmingham. We take one more break before the Tigers play their penultimate non-conference game of the season. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
Moves to the right and shoots a jumper. Missed everything, and up for the rebound is Chris Porter to Doc. Baseball pass, front court, Brian Smith. Baseline 8-footer, in and out, no good. Oh, my goodness, what a jam by Porter. Oh, my goodness. Hello, Abbeville, Alabama. A one-handed slam. Get ready, ESPN. That's a highlight.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment on the Auburn Sports Network.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorrento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out Forte, Soul, and don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number 1. Whoa, Regal.
Hi, I'm Whataburger's Breakfast on a Bun, or Bob. And I'm Bob Ranchero. We're brothers. We've both got signature sausage, fresh egg, and melty cheese. And I've got picante salsa and pickled jalapenos. I'm the spicy one. And I'm the reliable one. And I'm reliably spicy. No, being reliable is my thing. Right, and I'm spicy. Right. Reliably spicy. Oh my gosh.
Whataburger's Breakfast on a Bun, Bob Ranchero. Served 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
counting down to the opening tip. Time to introduce the starting five.
Left wing, free ball, Denver short. He runs down his own rebound. Drives to the hole, up and under, and in. At the top, Denver three. Yes, Denver a three. Good for Auburn.
Great movement. When Auburn is at their best, they take the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and they did, and found Denver Jones wide open for a three-point shot.
Denver Jones, Newmarket, Alabama, Memphis Day Academy.
Ahead, Miles Kelly. Kelly waits for numbers, just drives to the hole, up and in. Nice play, coast to coast. Low post pass for Miles. Turnaround jumper, good. Miles Kelly, three, bang.
Oh boy, that looked good going through from a deep corner. The ball just barely did wrinkle the net.
Out to the top. Miles Kelly to tie it. Bang!
Miles Kelly, Stone Mountain, Georgia, Parkview High School, Hargrave Military Academy.
Chad Baker-Mazara on the right wing. Spins. Outside the arc, pops along three. Good. Right wing three, Chad Baker. It's good!
Big three ball. Auburn Tigers are carving them up on the offensive end.
Left wing pass, Chad Baker-Mazara. Penetrates, drive, up with a shot. Good! And a foul! He went in backwards and knocked that one home.
Chad Baker-Mazara, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Colonia High School.
Fadeaway, Janai, 13-footer, didn't get it. Rebound, Cardwell in traffic. Out to the top, Janai. 4-3, good!
Unbelievable.
12 to shoot. Broom down the lane to the hole, dumps it! Quick two-hand. Janai had taken three, drives, up with three, bang! Tap up by Broom, it's good!
Janai Broom, Plant City, Florida, Tampa Catholic High School.
Dylan Cardwell down the lane with a running one-hander. Good! Lobs it. Cardwell to the hole. One hand, right hand. Emma, a career day for DC. Lobs it. Cardwell dunks it. Oh, and an alley-oop. Dear goodness.
Unbelievable high-low action between Broom and Cardwell, and Dylan knows what to do with it point blank.
Dylan Cardwell, Augusta, Georgia, McEachern High School.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Purdue being introduced to this big crowd of well over 17,000 at Legacy Arena. And for the most part, this is an Auburn crowd here today. Auburn 10-1 on the season, number 2 in both the AP and the coaches polls, but number 1 in the NCAA net and the Ken Palm rating. Bruce Pearl out of Boston College is in his 11th season at Auburn, a record of 210 and 120. He is 3 wins behind the all-time record holder at Auburn in Joel Eves. In his 30th season overall, his record is 672 and 265. Purdue 8-3 overall, already 1-1 in Big Ten play. Number 16 in the AP poll, 17 in the coaches poll, number 31 in the NCAA net, and number 23 in the Ken Palm rating. Matt Painter, a Purdue grad, is in his 21st season as a collegiate coach, in his 20th season at his alma mater, where his record is 455 and 206. Braden Smith runs the point, a 6-foot junior from Westfield, Indiana. 13.4 points, 4.9 rebounds, and among the nation's leaders in assists at 8.5 per game. On one wing, Fletcher Lawyer, a 6'5 junior out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Father, John, a scout for the LA Clippers. His mother was the volleyball coach at Southern Indiana when Bruce Pearl was the head men's basketball coach at Southern Indiana. Lawyer, 13.5 points, 2.2 rebounds, 2 assists. On the other wing, 6'5 sophomore Miles Colvin out of Indianapolis, 7.5 points, 3.8 rebounds. Camden Heidi on the inside, a 6'7 sophomore from Wayzata, Minnesota, 7.1 points, 4.1 rebounds. And the center, 6'9 junior from Sellersburg, Indiana, Trey Kaufman-Wren, 18.2 points and 6.5 rebounds. So Smith, Lawyer, Colvin, Kaufman-Wren, and Heidi for Purdue. Jones, Kelly, Baker-Mazara, Cardwell, and Broom for Auburn. The Tigers are the home team, as they were last Saturday in Atlanta. White tops and bottoms for the Tigers. Janai Broom being introduced to this big Auburn crowd here in Birmingham. The blue numerals and lettering and the orange trim. Purdue, the away team in the black uniforms with the white numerals and the gold trim. The officials today, Terry Oglesby, Jeff Anderson, and KB Burdett Jr. Well, the last time Auburn played here at Legacy Arena, Auburn and Alabama basically shared this venue. Both teams are playing in the NCAA tournament first and second round. It did not end well for the Tigers, despite leading by 10 in that second round game against then number 2 Houston. Auburn's season came to a close to the hands of the Cougars. Auburn is the number 2 team in the country coming into today against a Purdue ball club that has been a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament, Randall Dickey, the last 2 years, and lost to UConn in the national championship game last season.
Well, they've got one of the most outstanding programs going in college basketball and has for many, many years. Matt Painter's done a fantastic job coaching that team. He's a Purdue Boilermaker grad. He's been there a long time, 20 years. He's 455. He's probably going to be the all-time winningest coach there.
He'll pass his mentor, Gene Cady, won't he?
Yes, and probably has made enough really positive things to take place to consider it being in the Hall of Fame. He's done really well. He runs a great program, got great size on the front line, outstanding guards. The last 2 years, they've really peaked. You know, they had the 7'4" guy, Edie, that's in the pros now. Back-to-back NCAA number 1 seeds, got to the Final Four. He is very similar to the Auburn program as well.
Well, Auburn, we talked about this non-conference schedule is as good as it's ever been at Auburn. But let's give a little credit to Purdue, because Auburn is the 5th ranked opponent that Purdue is playing this season. Remember, Purdue has already played and beat Alabama in West Lafayette earlier this season.
That's true, and they're not afraid to play anyone. They play the game a little bit more of an old style. They really pass, they move, they run a lot of cutters to the basket, they run a lot of ball screens at the top of the key, and then on the wing, they really expose your weaknesses, and once they find that weakness in your defense, they're really going to attack that.
This Purdue lineup features 4 from the state of Indiana, and this roster features 11 state championships.
That's amazing.
Yes, it is.
And they're heavy laden in their team from the state of Indiana, which gives them credit. That's a great state for basketball, but it gives Purdue credit for recruiting all those guys.
And there are Gatorade State Players of the Year, Mr. Indiana Basketball Players of the Year, all along this roster. The officials again: Terry Oglesby, Jeff Anderson, KB Burdett Jr. Much of this crowd of 17,654 on their feet. Dylan Cardwell is in the center circle today. First time we've seen DC to jump it up. The tap is controlled by Auburn, and Denver Jones will bring it into the front court, into the basket to our right. We're underway in Birmingham.
Purdue
Auburn
starts a man-to-man.
And Purdue. Broom at the top. Back door. Chad Baker-Mazara reverse layup. Good.
Beautiful set play. Purdue really overplays defensively. Chad Baker snuck in behind the defense and got a layup.
Here comes Braden Smith for Purdue. 8.5 assists per ball game. Hands the ball to Colvin. Colvin out to the top to Fletcher Lawyer. Left wing, Smith wide open 3-ball. Good.
He has that much space. He's come off that screen. He had enough time to face it, square up, set his feet, and make that 3-point shot.
3-2 Purdue. Top of the circle. Cardwell, Baker-Mazara to Dillon at the free throw line. Out to the top for Denver. 3. Good!
Another good-looking play right there. They moved the ball from one side to the other, found Denver Jones, and he knows what to do with it, and he's wide open as well.
Denver Jones, 23rd 3-ball of the year, gives Auburn a 5-3 lead. Smith between the circles, working on Denver. Bounce pass right side for Kaufman-Wren against Cardwell into the lane. Up with the right hand, didn't get it. Rebound Broom for Auburn. Outlet Miles Kelly up the left sideline across midcourt. Miles, top of the circle for Broom. Open 3-ball. Yes!
Beautifully done in transition. Got Broom on a trailer. Came wide open. Boy, and that was good to see him make that shot.
Auburn is 3 of 3, including 2 threes to open the game. Tigers lead 8-3. 18-28 first half of play. Heidi, top of the circle to Wren. Off the left wing, goes for Colvin. Colvin now to Smith at the point. Off the right side for Lawyer. Shot clock at 10. Kaufman-Wren hands the ball to Smith. Picked up by Miles Kelly near midcourt. Shot clock down to 4. Long 3 by Smith. Banked it up, didn't get it. Rebound, Janai Broom, his second of the ball game. Left sideline for Denver Jones. Skip pass. Chad Baker-Mazzara, right wing. At the top. Broom, another three ball. Didn't get that one. Off the iron, and a rebound, and over the back, Dylan Cardwell going for the rebound.
The Tigers are doing just what I thought they would try to do. Dominate the defensive glass, come off the boards, running really hard in transition, trying to get a quick shot.
Here comes Cheney Johnson into the lineup, replacing Dylan Cardwell. Cheney coming off of a career-high 26 points Tuesday night against Georgia State. Remember, Janai went out at the 2:18 mark of the first half, so Cheney took full advantage of that additional playing time with 26 points against the Panthers.
He played outstanding that day, and I think that's why you see the substitution quick, that the Tigers do not want to get their front line in foul trouble.
Kaufman-Renn low post against Broom, left side of the lane. Forces his way underneath, goes up, he got it.
He's their best one-on-one player. Kaufman-Renn can really operate on that low block, and I think Janai was just a little hesitant on challenging that shot.
8-5 Auburn. Broom outside the arc. Top of the circle, Cheney Johnson. Left side, Denver Jones to Broom. Underneath, Cheney had it. He was wide open but couldn't handle the pass, and it goes out of bounds.
Beautiful play. I know Cheney's a little disappointed not catching that ball. He usually does that, but Janai really thread the needle on that pass.
17-21 in the first, 8-5 Auburn. Auburn presses the inbound to Braden Smith, who'll bring the ball up the floor for Purdue. A 6-foot junior from Westfield, Indiana. Left wing for Lawyer. Low post, Kaufman-Renn. Outside the arc, outside the lane, left side. Faces Broom, 13 to shoot. Drives, spins, loses the ball. It comes to Chad Baker-Mazzara.
Outstanding defense by Broom that time.
At the top, Miles, head fake at 3. Works on Kaufman-Renn, drives. Off the glass, it's in and out. Rebound tapped, Cheney Johnson up with the right hand. Didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Heidi for Purdue. To Smith up the floor for the Boilermakers. Tigers up 8-5, Purdue ball. Pass underneath, ball to the floor. They go down, Tom jump ball, and we will get our first alternate possession of the game. The arrow goes to Purdue. And here comes the freshman, Tahad Pettiford, into the lineup for Auburn, replacing Denver Jones. Auburn is a deeper team, and Auburn is taking advantage of that early.
That's for sure. It's about 34 seconds before the first media timeout. You see the Tigers go to their bench right now. They're really trying to incorporate their different combinations of team on the floor. Hopefully that'll pay off in the last 6 minutes of the game.
Lawyer will trigger baseline right, 19 to shoot. Into the corner for Kaufman-Renn. To the wing for Braden Smith. Off the right wing for Lawyer. Lawyer, 18-footer right side swish.
Those two guards are really outstanding guards. Smith is really good, as well as Lawyer as well.
Pettiford at the top, Cheney Johnson outside the arc. Oh, throws it away. Smith with the steal. Braden Smith at the right wing. Down to the low post, Kaufman-Renn off the glass. Good off the right side.
Purdue is outstanding, taking advantage of the Tigers' turnover right there. Got to take care of the basketball.
First lead of the day second lead of the day for the Boilermakers. Tahad Pettiford, free throw line. Broom drives off the glass. Yes!
Beautiful one-on-one move. Kaufman-Renn and Janai Broom are going to have a day today. That's two outstanding low-post players really going at each other.
Our Sun-South drive of the game, Sun-South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Auburn by 1, 10-9. At the top, Kaufman-Renn. Outside the arc, Kaufman-Renn. Hands the ball to Lawyer. Picked up there by Chad Baker-Mazzara. Drives underneath, head fake, goes up, he got it.
One thing the Tigers are doing, they're really pressuring the basketball. Purdue that time spread their offense, lifted their offense above the free throw line, and opened up that alley to drive.
11-10 Purdue, 15-14 first half of play. Tahad Pettiford outside the arc, left side. Chad Baker-Mazzara on a curl free throw line. Underneath for Broom, off the glass, no. Rebound fought for, it's loose and out of bounds off of Purdue. And that'll take us to our first media timeout. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets, so you can be a part of all the celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling basketball tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, official ticketing partner of the Tigers. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. 15:02 in the first half. Auburn trails Purdue 11-10. And Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl on the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. I tell my team that if we play smart, out-hustle the competition, and work hard each and every day, we can be winners. And you know what? That's how Ford F-150 does it too. Offering an outstanding combination of smart tech, power, and capability, F-150 is the key to help me win the day. Hey, why don't you see how the official truck of the Auburn Tigers can help you? Go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. War Eagle.
Alabama Power is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Alabama Power, power for a better Alabama.
Welcome back to Legacy Arena in Birmingham. Tigers trail Purdue 11-10. 15:02 to go in the first half of play. Purdue Ball Club has taken advantage. I think has done a good job of getting the ball to the basket, Randall, against Auburn's man-to-man defense.
Well, the Tigers are really pressing hard. They're really putting a lot of pressure on the basketball, and they're trying to deny the wings like they always do and use their length as an advantage. One thing that Purdue has done is they've lifted their offense above the free throw line and kind of spread the floor, and you're a little bit more vulnerable for that much of an open court off the bounce. And when they put it on the deck and get it to the rim, it's hard to recover, and they're trying to create help situations. If they do that, then they're looking to kick out, and the Tigers certainly don't want them to kick out to those two good shooters.
15 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the first half. Auburn trails 11-10. Tahad Pettiford, Janai Broom, Miles Kelly, Cheney Johnson, and Chad Bacon-Mazar, the Auburn 5.
I think in this segment with Pettiford inside, I think you're going to see a lot of more two-man plays. You're going to try to continue to accentuate Broom because he's got 5 points, 2 of 4 shooting. He's done really, really well. He's active. He looks really good.
Auburn will trigger baseline left. It will be Cheney Johnson to trigger with Broom out in the left corner. Cheney still looking for an inbound. Oh, he's got wide open Chad Bacon-Mazar under the basket for the hoop.
The Tigers get an outstanding team. They may be the best team in the country on executing underneath out-of-bounds play, and patience paid off for Cheney then.
Back and forth we go. 12-11, Tigers on top. Colvin, bounce pass. Lawyer, L-O-Y-E-R, Smith on the right side. Wide open 3 ball in the air. It's in and out. Rebound to Chad Bacon-Mazar for the Tigers. That was Heidi with the missed 3.
Yeah, we were very fortunate there. He got an open 3 and didn't knock it down.
Chad Baker into the left or right corner. Low post for Broom. Outside of the lane. Underneath, tried the back door. 3rd turnover for Auburn as he was trying to get the ball to Cheney Johnson, but threw it away. Braden Smith down to the baseline. Drive to the hole. Miss on the play by Trey Kaufman-Wren. And a foul against Auburn will send Kaufman-Wren to the free throw line. Chad Bacon-Mazar is whistled for the foul. This is a good free throw shooting team in Purdue. 72.4% this season. They are 97 of 127 in their last 6 games, shooting 76%.
In 6 games, you're getting the free throw line 127 times. You're actually attacking, you're creating the contact, and then drawing the fouls. That's a big stat right there, and the Tigers got to be careful not to put those guys on the line.
Kaufman-Wren misses his free throw as Raleigh Burgess, a 6'11 freshman out of Cincinnati, into the lineup for Purdue. Kaufman-Wren's second free throw ties the game at 12. He has 5 points for the Boilermakers. Pettiford walks it across midcourt for Auburn. Top of the circle for Broome. Denver Jones into the lineup for Auburn. Now underneath, Chaney Johnson into the corner. Denver open three. Yes!
Oh, beautiful pass. Skip pass across court. He got double teamed. He saw Denver Jones wide open, and what a jump shot he's got on him. His wrist looks really good. We need to get him some more shots.
2 of 2 from 3 for Denver Jones. Auburn by 3, 15-12. Lawyer against Chris Moore on the wing. He picks up the dribble, does Lawyer. Around the perimeter goes Burgess to Smith. Shot clock at 7. Smith, bounce pass. Kaufman-Wren, free throw line. Auburn wanted to walk. Instead, Purdue will get a foul out of this.
It's a great example right there of Purdue. When you pressure them, they just continue to spread the floor, creep their way toward midcourt, and it's harder to cover that far out than it is in the quarter court.
C.J. Cox into the lineup, replacing Colvin at a wing, a freshman at 6'3" out of Lexington, Massachusetts. Inbounds, Kaufman-Wren out to the top of the circle for Braden Smith. Foul, by the way, was against Chaney Johnson, his first. Lawyer against Broome, step back 3, missed it, but the rebound pulled in by Cox. Out to the top for Lawyer, left wing for Cox, low post, Kaufman-Wren against Chaney Johnson. Baseball pass, into the corner, Cox. Head fake at 3, Broome covers him up. Shot clock at 7. Lawyer inside the arc, right side. Put it up, it was blocked. Gets it back, shoots and misses. Rebound tapped up, no, and a foul against Purdue.
What a physical possession that was right there. That possession was unbelievably physical, hard-nosed, and the Tigers won that. That is a momentum swing play right there.
15-12 Auburn, 13:06 in the first half. Auburn basketball, Purdue will press. Chaney Johnson will look to get the ball to Tahad Pettiford against C.J. Cox. And Cox shadows Tahad up the floor, almost dribbled it out of bounds right in front of us. At the top, Broome. Left-hand dribble. Denver Jones on a curl, 3, no. His first miss of the afternoon. Kaufman-Wren rebounds. Outlet for Braden Smith up the floor for Purdue. Picked up by Denver Jones at the point. Left-hand dribble, down the left side of the lane. Pull-up jumper by Smith, didn't get it. Weak side rebound, into the corner, Kaufman-Wren. Out to the top, Lawyer, head fake at 3, penetrates. Up from 15, got it, he's fouled in the play.
That's back-to-back possessions that Purdue has gotten second opportunities. Tigers need to tighten their belt a little bit on the defensive board play. You'd only give them one shot, and certainly don't foul a jump shooter.
Chance for the and one opportunity for Purdue, and this is one of their best free throw shooters. Fletcher Lawyer, 83% from the charity stripe out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, Homestead High School. He was the Gatorade Indiana Player of the Year in 2022. Free throw by Lawyer is good. We're tied at 15. And Purdue does press.
They're picking up full court. They're certainly aggressive, and they're a defensive-oriented team. They're going to get after the Tigers.
Whistle foul. And the foul goes against a Lawyer who ran into Dylan Cardwell.
When you cut through the lane against Purdue, they're going to body check you, and I think that's what took place right then.
Jacarly Harris is into the lineup for Purdue. 6'3" freshman out of Atlanta. Auburn ball. We're tied at 15. 12 or 25 in the first. Free throw line, Denver. Alley-oop, Cardwell!
Beautiful set play on the outside line, out of bounds play. Gets lifted the defense up above the free throw line. Cardwell slipped in back and a slam dunk.
12-10 first half. Auburn by 2, 17-15. Braden Smith walks it across midcourt for the Boilermakers. Gets a screen. Bounce pass. Kaufman-Wren walked at the free throw line. Oh, and Denver Jones a little bit hobbled. And he comes off the floor with a timeout on the floor. 12 minutes to go in the first. Auburn ball when we return. Tigers lead 17-15. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
War Eagle Auburn family, it's time to join Aubie's Kids Club for this upcoming school year. Your favorite Tigers Kids Club memberships are on sale now. Presented by Chappie's Deli, Aubie's Kids Club offers 2 membership options that give you a t-shirt, a lunchbox, a men's basketball SEC Champions mini pennant, and more. You can also check in at different Auburn athletics events to receive points and earn prizes, only available through Aubie's Kids Club. So what are you waiting for? With memberships on sale now, head to Aubie'sKidsClub.com to join the coolest club on the plains.
The Alabama Education Association is the member-driven voice of Alabama's education employees. AEA members are teachers, education support professionals, administrators, professors, future teachers, and education retirees. Joining the Alabama Education Association has never been easier. Use their new online membership for a fast, safe, and secure way to join today. Visit myaea.org to learn more.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Welcome back to Legacy Arena. Jacob Hillman here courtside as Auburn leads Purdue 17-15 with 12 minutes to go in the first half. Checking the Yellowwood scoreboard, they have gone final at Bud Walton Arena as Arkansas takes down North Carolina A&T 95-67. The Razorbacks move to 10-2 on the season behind Joseph Adu's 17-point, 11 rebound, and 3-block performance. In top 25 action, number 5 Duke defeated Georgia Tech 82-56. Con Knipples 18 points led the way for the Blue Devils. Number 9 Marquette defeated Xavier on the road 72-70. Cam Jones scored 20 points and had 8 assists. Dalen Swain for Xavier had a double-double with 13 points and 10 rebounds. Number 11 UConn visited Butler and won 78-74 behind Alice Caravan's 21 points and 6 rebound performance. That's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Back to the game action. Here's Andy Burcham and Randall Dickey.
17-15 Auburn, 12:01 to go in the first half of play. Shouldn't surprise anyone how Auburn is distributing the basketball. Tigers have 7 assists on 7 made baskets right now, Randall.
They're as good a team as I've seen play this early in a season as far as playing together, playing as one unit, and they share the basketball, and that is one stat that just makes that more apparent.
Auburn shooting 58% from the field at 7 of 12. Rebounds, by the way, are even at 6 apiece. Purdue 6 of 13 from the field.
I think the only stat on the chart that the Tigers could improve in, I'd like to see us get to the free throw line. We have yet to get there.
Agreed.
And I think we need to attack a little bit more. Most of everything that we're running right now, our ball screen action is above the top of the key, and it's opening up some really good plays, but we need to turn the corner and attack the basket and force Purdue to move their feet and maybe pick up a foul or two.
All right, we're trying to get a look at Denver Jones, who's off the court. He hobbled to the Auburn bench during that timeout. The 5 for Auburn are Pettiford, Kelly, Baker Mazzara, Ja'Kai Howard gets his first action of the day, and Dylan Cardwell as Broom gets his first rest. That was good first couple minutes for Janai.
It sure was. It's really good. And I think that you are seeing the quick substitutions just because they know how valuable this game is, and they're trying to preserve each guy when they get to pick up a foul or need a breather.
Pettiford from 15 banked it in after a screen.
He got inside the paint. He attacked. I think that was the message from the timeout then, is let's attack the basket. He got in there, pulled up. It was a nice jump shot.
19-15 Auburn. Purdue basketball. Smith tied up, throws the ball. It's loose on the left side. Still loose. Auburn ball. Here's Auburn on the break. Chad Baker Mazzara to the top. Pettiford. Open 3 ball off the left side of the iron. Rebound. Cardwell runs it down. Miles Kelly out at the left wing. Auburn by 4 with the basketball at 11-17. First half of play, Pettiford looks for the call from the Auburn bench.
It's only the second or third time in the game that we've had second opportunities.
Pettiford, head fake, drives to the hole, up and missed it. Cardwell rebounds to the wing, to the top. Ja'Kai Howard 3. It's good.
Oh, beautifully done. Great effort by Dylan Cardwell to get on the offensive glass, kick it back out, moved it 2 more passes, and Ja'Kai Howard filled it up to the 3-point line.
Timeout, Purdue. Auburn 22, Purdue 15. Will keep it here during this timeout. Boy, Dylan Cardwell got his hands on the 2 different offensive rebounds in that set. It finally paid off. Ja'Kai Howard's 3 ball was like a pinball inside that rim and finally fell through for the Tigers.
It was amazing. He had his feet set. He really looked good on that. But one thing they did with two other guys, Pettiford and Miles Kelly, passed up shots to get a better shot. And that just shows the quality, the character, and how well the Auburn Tigers play together.
Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150. It's the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Good to have the Auburn pep band here. The cheerleaders, Tiger Paws, Aubie is here. And probably 17,000 Auburn witnesses packed into Legacy Arena at the Birmingham Jefferson Civic Center.
Oh, I think they know Santa Claus is looming.
7-0 run by Auburn in the last minute and 22.
This deep in the game is first time the Tigers get a chance to apply their full court pressure.
Inbound to Caleb first in the lineup for the first time today. Auburn leads 22-15. 10:49 in the first. Smith out to the free throw line. Ball deflected. There's a steal. Miles Kelly 2-on-1. Ja'Kai Howard alley-oop. He couldn't get the layup. Couldn't get the layup to fall. And here's Purdue the other way.
There's a beautiful defensive stand right there. This is where I think Purdue is feeling the length of the Tigers.
Harris underneath, ball deflected away. Here's Auburn the other way to Hyde Pettiford. Weaves his way through traffic to the basket, up and no, but a foul. And they got an offensive foul on who?
It looked like it's on Pettiford.
Are they going to call that on Pettiford?
I thought he was airborne and initiated the contact once he left the floor.
Wow, they got the foul on Tahad Pettiford. And they're going to ask both teams to go to their benches. Are they going to say that perhaps he came up and got somebody, or somebody got hit in the chin for Purdue? Well, that would explain perhaps the offensive foul on Tahad.
ID.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Auburn 22, Purdue 15. And I think this just remains an offensive foul on Tahad, I think. It's a common foul, and Purdue gets the ball back.
I think that anytime there's contact,
I agree.
It's above the shoulders.
Yes,
I think they want to take a look at it.
And I'll be honest, I didn't see that contract when they called the foul on Tahad there.
Well, I saw him leave the floor, and then he initiated the contact then, but it must have been his arm, his forearm kind of raked above the shoulder.
And to his credit, he got the explanation from Terry Oglesby on his way out of the huddle. Broom, by the way, back into the Auburn lineup along with Chris Moore.
Tigers are still in pretty good shape. They get a chance to continue to press full court here, and this is the third possession that their length has really made a difference in their defensive stance.
10-16 first half, Auburn 22-15 lead. Left wing to the lane. Kaufman-Wren, off balance shot, it fell. Wow, what a play by Kaufman-Wren.
They went at that timeout. They went back down low, trying to get it to their best low post player, and the ball went in, but he had to earn that one.
7 points for Trey Kaufman-Wren. Ends an Auburn 7-0 run. Broom to Pettiford at the top. Left wing, Miles Kelly out to the top of the circle for Pettiford, now near midcourt. 10 to shoot. Pettiford doesn't use a screen from Broom. Drives out to the top. Janai has the three, takes the three, missed it. Rebound fought for. Purdue has it.
He had the first initial wave on the jump shot. He should have just took it. He kind of hesitated and then took it. Kind of was a little bit off balance.
Smith out at the top, picked up by Miles. Needs to get rid of the basketball. Does between the circles. To first, right back to Smith. Low post for first. Underneath the basket against Broom. Out to the wing. Smith, long three. No, air ball. Out of bounds to Auburn.
Tigers end up winning that possession. Their defense is really making Purdue earn it. The length.
All right, good to see Denver Jones back in for Auburn, along with Chad Bacon-Mazzara. Pettiford sits down for the Tigers. And they will wipe up some perspiration just to the right of the lane near the baseline here. Bacon-Mazzara, Jones, Kelly, Howard, and Broom for Auburn. Tigers up 22-17. We approach the 9-minute mark of the first half of play. Denver at the top, Broom. Left side, Chad Baker-Mazar gets a screen from Janai. 3-ball, Denver, Chad Baker missed it. Rebound tapped and is pulled down by First. Outlet, Braden Smith, across midcourt. Between the legs, dribble twice. Left or to the right hand, now to the baseline. Kaufman-Wren up, missed it short. Rebound, Kaufman-Wren back up, block and a foul. A little too physical on the foul or the block shot.
Well, Kaufman-Wren's a big body, 6'9", he's probably 245. He powered his way in against Jakai, and then gave Janai a chance to get there, and it was just a little bit too late.
Kaufman-Wren back at the line where he is 1 of 2 today. First free throw, he missed it.
That's probably the weakest part of his game is his
Yeah.
free throw shooting, but he sure is active on both ends of the floor, setting ball screens on offense and rolling quickly, and he got great hands, can really catch it, but defensively he's very active as well.
He can cut the lead to 4 with his second free throw. 8:43 to go in the first half. Kaufman-Wren missed them both. Rebound to Kai Howard. Ahead, Denver Jones races into the front court on the right-hand dribble. Now between the rings. Denver between the legs twice. Left-hand dribble, gets a screen. Steps out, shot clock at 16. Chad Baker-Mazar at the top against Lawyer. Hands the ball, Miles Kelly. Long three, nope. Rebound, Braden Smith had it, lost it. Comes to Broom. Janai out at the top. Resets the offense, gets the ball to Denver. Shot clock at 13 for Auburn. Tigers by 5, 22-17. Denver, screen, Broom. Down the right side, gets the ball to Janai to the hole. Yes, and a foul!
What a two-man play, what a give-and-go play by Denver Jones. Laid it in there for Broom, and he finished it. That was a tough basket to get done.
It was a really off-balance play, and Broom was able to knock it home.
Really gives him a chance to go to the free throw line, get him a three-point play right here, but that was beautifully done.
Janai was 7 on the day. Left-handed shooter. Out of Plant City, Florida, knocks home the free throw.
Really looks good. He's being productive. He's active. He's got 8 points already for the Tigers.
And an 8-point lead for Auburn. 25-17 Tigers. 8 minutes to go in the first half of play. Braden Smith, left-hand dribble, gets the ball on the wing for Lawyer. Top of the circle for Kaufman-Wren. Off the right side, a pass for Colvin. Picked up by Miles. Shot clock at 12. Now to Braden Smith near midcourt. Steps around, gets up, picked up by Dylan Cardwell out at the top. 4 to shoot. Braden Smith, crossover, free throw line, underneath, fadeaway, blocked, and a shot clock violation. Oh, what a defensive set by Auburn.
Unbelievable. They just really giving Purdue a lot of problems, shutting down their initial wave on their play, and this crowd is going crazy.
First half today presented by Southern Union. Conveniently located just a few miles from Auburn, Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. Auburn 25, Purdue 17, 7:36 in the first. Auburn ball when we come back. And Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
Conecuh Sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
The Alabama Department of Public Health reminds you, don't wait, vaccinate. Stay current on all vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM to learn more.
A blocked shot by Chad Bacon-Mazar. By the way, Auburn's third of the first half. Resulted in the 5th turnover by Purdue in the first half. Shot clock violation by the Boilermakers. When they win, they have 8 wins on the season. Purdue averages 10 turnovers a game. When they lose, 18. They have 5 in the first 12, almost 12 and a half minutes of the ball game. Auburn on top, 25-17. Tiger ball coming out of the timeout break. Interesting note from Marlene Navor. We're getting word, this is about third-hand information. We didn't know this. Chad Bacon-Mazar's grandfather actually went to Purdue. How about that?
Oh, wow. He's an old-time Boilermaker.
Apparently.
Well, that's great. They've got a good ball club. They play really hard. They're physical. But I think the Tigers have been sensational. They got 9 assists on 10 baskets. I mean, you can't ask your team to be any more unselfish than what the Tigers have done. But we're getting so much productivity out of a lot of different players. And I think the defensive length, our quickness, is really giving Purdue Boilermakers all they can handle right now, because they're shutting down the first initial wave of their plays, and they're having a hard time keeping. And now we're keeping them out of the paint in the second part of this second half, which is a big key.
Yeah. Janai Broome 2 points away from his 6th first half double-digit scoring game of the season. 7.5 minutes to go, Auburn ball. Tigers lead it by 8. Right wing, Chad Bacon-Mazar. Underneath, alley-oop missed by Janai. Got the rebound. Oh, Cardwell right down the lane with the 2-hand flush.
Unbelievable. 2 big guys, 2 of the best in the country going at it, and they play well together. What a slam dunk and what a pass by Broome.
Tigers by 9, or excuse me, Tigers by 10. 27-17 Auburn, 7:15. First half, first double-digit lead of the day for Auburn. Lawyer hands to Smith. Down the right sideline for Colvin for Purdue. Colvin, one dribble, picked it up to Lawyer near the Auburn bench. Top of the circle, Kaufman ran. Hands the ball back to Lawyer. Picked up by Broome in a switch, drives, lobs it up there, he didn't get it. Rebound, Miles Kelly on the break for Auburn. Left sideline, Denver Jones. Low post, Broome to the basket. Yes!
It's a quick hit play. Can't draw it up any quicker. You get the ball off the defensive board, you race down the floor, get it to the wing, jam it to the block, and lay it in by Janai Broome.
They had Braden Smith facing, or in front of Broome. Just threw it over the point guard. And Janai was able to get it to the basket. He has 10 points 6 times this year that he has double digits in the first half. Purdue had to call a timeout because they couldn't get the ball inbound in time. So let me tell you that the experts at Sensagreen with Carrier create a cool indoor retreat for heating, cooling, and insulation, offering total comfort care for your Tiger family in East Alabama and Huntsville. Visit Sensagreen.com. Carrier, turn to the experts. I think Auburn's playing off this crowd a little bit right now, Randall.
Well,
and vice versa.
Another thing, too, is they're just tuned in, because, I mean, you think about this. You race down, you get a quick, fast break basket all the way to a post-up, and then all of a sudden you turn around and jump into your full-court press. Purdue was just a little bit stunned. We've really taken them out of what they're trying to do, and this next 6 minutes is really big for Purdue to kind of hang around, because if not, the Tigers are going to blow the doors off of them.
How about 11 assists in the first half for Auburn? Tigers by 12, 29-17, 6:29 first half. Auburn's second 7-0 run in the ballgame, 14-2 run right now. Underneath, Smith, whistle foul. I think it's going to go against Dillon, against Kaufman-Wren. It'll be the second foul on Cap.
Auburn foul number 44.
Yeah. And that puts Purdue at the free throw line. And gives me an opportunity to tell you, Auburn's only been at the line once today, 1 of 1. Purdue 2 of 5, and Kaufman-Wren is 2 of 4.
Yeah, it's going to be, this is a crucial time because of the foul trouble now.
One in bonus, Wren missed it. He's missed 3 free throws. Bacon-Mazar the rebound. Denver Jones up the floor. Auburn has hit its last 3 field goals.
We're going to leave Cardwell in with 2 fouls. Just make sure he plays smart. Don't pick up a cheap one.
Denver Jones, right side of the circle. Miles Kelly on a curl. Down the left side of the lane. Drives to the hole. Reverse. Oh, he didn't get it. Rebound outlet comes to Braden Smith on the break for Purdue. Leaves it for Colvin. Right wing 3 ball. In and out. Rebound tapped up. Pulled in by Cardwell. Outlet to Chad Bacon-Mazar. Auburn the other way. CBM right wing. Crossover dribble. Free throw line. Splits a couple defenders and a foul. A block on Purdue.
Tigers are really on the attack. On the fast break, when they come off that defensive, retrieve the ball off the defensive board, and they come at you, they are headed to the other end with a fierce competitive trait and also a sincere look on their face.
Shakai Howard in, Dale Cardwell out with 2 fouls.
Yeah,
Auburn ball. The foul, by the way, was against Camden Heidi, a sophomore from Wayzata, Minnesota. Auburn ball. Inbound, Broom, mid lane. Janai against Kaufman-Wren. Spins up with the left hand. He didn't get it, tapped up and missed it. Rebound, Chad Baker up good.
The ball is just coming the Tigers' way right now.
Yeah, it is.
It is just,
yes, it is.
They cannot take advantage of enough plays because everything's coming their way. They're cashing in on it.
31-17 Tigers. Braden Smith outside the arc, left wing for Lawyer. To Smith. Drives on Denver. Pull up from about 12. He got it to fall. Nicely played.
Really good player. That's the first time he's got to the paint in a long time.
That snaps a 9-0 run by Auburn in the last 2:35. Tigers up 31-19. 5:06 in the first. Denver Jones to the hole off the glass. Good.
Every seam that's open, the Tigers are attacking against the Purdue Boilermakers, and they are finishing at the basket, too.
Auburn right now shooting 48% from the field. 33-19 Tigers. 4:50 in the first half of play. Braden Smith between the circles. Right wing, Colvin back to Smith. At the top, drives. Step back. Nope, had the 3, didn't take it. Heidi gets a 3 left side, missed it long. Rebound, Chad Bacon-Mazara ahead to the right wing. Denver Jones for 3. No. Rebound tapped, and it comes to Kaufman-Wren for Purdue. Can't blame him for taking the open 3.
Not at all. You got the momentum. You got the look. You might as well take it quick. Just happened to miss it.
Smith, top of the circle. Right side for Colvin. Whistle and a reach in on Miles Kelly. And that'll put Colvin at the line for a 1 bonus. That will bring Tahad Pettiford and Chris Moore into the lineup. Jones and Howard sit down for the Tigers. And Miles Colvin goes to the line. His father, Roosevelt, played football for the Boilermakers and then on to the NFL with the New England Patriots. 6 foot, 170-pound junior from Westfield, Indiana. 88% from the stripe. Free throw missed. Rebound, Broom. Nope, lost it. Out to the top, Braden Smith, 3 ball, in and out. Rebound, Broom.
Broom made sure that time he put his mitts on it, secured it.
Tigers up 33-19. We approach the 4-minute mark of the first half. Pettiford behind the back dribble screen from Broom. Down the right side of the lane. Kicks it to the wing, Chris Moore. Out to the top, Chad Bacon-Mazara. 13 to shoot. CBM against Lawyer. Pops a 3. In and out. Rebound, Chris Moore. Out to the wing, Pettiford. Head fake a 3. Down to the lane. To the basket. Reverse no. Rebound, Broom. Had it, lost it. And the rebound pulled in by Colvin for Purdue. To Smith. Races forward for the Boilers. To Royer. Goes baseline. Head fake. Goes up. Blocked out of bounds. Chad Bacon-Mazara. Auburn's 4th block of the half. 3:34 in the half. Auburn 33. Purdue 19. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
The shot across midcourt. Auburn's going to dribble away. Count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Auburn Tigers are SEC tournament champions.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment on the Auburn Sports Network.
It's that time of year again, Auburn basketball. And as this year's team makes history, you can catch every second of the historic run at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. With 77 TVs, you won't miss a second of Auburn basketball while enjoying our famous wings, cold beer, and of course, gooey fries. And don't forget Tiger Talk on Thursdays throughout the season, live with Coach Bruce Pearl in-house discussing all things Auburn basketball. Located on 2353 Bent Creek Road off of exit 57 on I-85. War Eagle.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
Three minutes, 34 seconds to go in the first half at the battle in Birmingham as Auburn leads Purdue 33-19. Jacob Hillman here with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Continuing on with the ranked action, number 15 Houston defeated Texas A&M Corpus Christi 87-51. LJ Cryer scored 17 points on 5 of 7 from three-point land. Number 20 Michigan State defeated Florida Atlantic 86-69. Cohen Carr off the bench scored 17 points and grabbed 8 rebounds. And then number 25 Clemson defeated Wake Forest 73-62. 5 players for the Tigers scored between 12 and 16 points. It was Hunter Salas with 26 points for the Demon Deacons. In 3 minutes and 34 seconds of game action, we have Connect at halftime, including college football playoff action as well as Auburn athletics and the first half stats. Until then, here's the story with Andy Burcham and Randall Dickey.
Boy, how important has home field advantage been so far in the playoffs? Woo! Man, they're not even close.
Unbelievable.
3:34 here. We remain in the first half. Auburn leads 33-19. 5 blocks in the first half for the Tigers. And Purdue is just one of its last 9 from the field. Cox, Colvin, Royer, Heidi, and Braden Smith, who almost never comes out of the ballgame. The Auburn or the Purdue 5. Well, I'll tell you what, he is out of the game, isn't he?
This is the first time. I think he's averaging about 35 minutes a game.
He is getting a breather.
The Tigers have really made him work hard. They started 5 for 7 from the field, and they're 3 for their last 17.
Pettiford, Semo, Kelly, CBM, and Janai for Auburn. Out of bounds, baseline right for the Boilermakers. Fletcher, Lawyer, a junior out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, will trigger baseline right for the Boilers.
This will be something right here that the Tigers have worked on this morning in their walk, their shoot around. They're really trying to steal this ball off of the inbounds pass.
Lawyer looking for an inbound, still looking, gets it out to the top. Picked up by Colvin in the center circle.
Almost got it, didn't he?
Yep, Fletcher, the Kaufman-Wren. Tries to work his way in against Broom, knocks the ball away. Wren gets it. Right side, Lawyer forces up a 3. Air ball. Rebound pulled in. Here's Auburn the other way. Pettiford to the right wing, to the baseline, to Broom inside the arc. Janai. Back to the basket, 19 to shoot. Loops a pass into the corner. Off the left wing, 3 ball. Miles, no. Rebound, Kaufman-Wren for Purdue. Love the ball movement by Auburn there.
Really good. One side of the floor to the other. Found the open guy, just missed the shot.
Kaufman-Wren, top of the circle. Took a look at a 3. He has 3 of them this year. Hands the ball now to Colvin. Colvin picked up by Miles Kelly. 18-footer, Colvin. No. Rebound, Broom. Miles Kelly. Auburn the other way.
The last 2 shots by Purdue's really been short. Their legs maybe giving up a little bit.
They are one of their last 11 from the field. Auburn 0 of its last 4. Yet the Tigers lead 33-19, 2:26 on a counting clock and a half. Pettiford in the center circle. Off the left wing, Chris Moore. Lobs it. Free throw line, Broom to the hole with the left hand. Got it!
Beautiful move. Swept the ball, flashed to the mid post. Took the ball from one side of his body to the other, put it on the deck, and really was aggressive going to that basket.
16-point lead, largest of the half for Auburn. We approach the 2-minute mark. Lawyer, right wing for the Boilermakers. Picked up there by Miles, and a reach-in foul on Miles. Can't do that far away from the basket, friends. And they're back at the free throw line. And Miles, who just picked up his second foul, comes out. Denver Jones and Ja'Kai Howard are in. Chris Moore also out of the action for the Tigers.
I think that's something that it's really being apparent to the Purdue Boilermakers right now. The rotation of the players, the different combination of teams that Auburn puts on the floor continues to wear them down.
Lawyer, a 1 and bonus. First free throw is good. He's 83% from the line. Gatorade Indiana Player of the Year in 2022. And Caleb First back into the action, a senior out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. He replaces Heidi on the low post. First is 6'10". Second free throw by Lawyer. He didn't take any time, does he? Knocks them home both.
Sure does. Good free throw shooter. Nice look. They've got a nice pair of guards.
Yeah.
But the length of the Tigers and the different combinations that we're throwing at them on the defensive end has really frustrated them.
Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Auburn up 35-21. Pettiford, stop, pop, good.
That's what you call a floating yogi right there, baby. When you come off that high ball screen and just float it up there with his opposite hand. That was beautifully done.
Minute 35 in the first half. Tigers lead 37-21. Boy, Braden Smith right back into the ball game. Out at the top for Kaufman-Wren. To Lawyer. Lawyer, 3-ball. New. Rebound First for Purdue. Up. New. Rebound Broom. Foul. Oh, they got Auburn for a foul.
Oh, God.
I think they got Denver for a foul. Yep, they got Denver for a foul. Broom had the rebound. Auburn was going the other way.
They had inside position on the first initial play, but then the second one, I think they were just kind of, maybe that was a kind of a hope whistle right there.
A minute 21 to go. Denver Jones talking with Jeff Anderson about the call, and Kaufman-Wren at the line for 2. Missed it. He's not a great free throw shooter, but he's downright struggling at the line right now.
He sure is.
He's 1 of 7. 37-21 Auburn. A minute 21 to go in the first half. And he missed both. Again, Howard rebounds for Auburn. Tigers lead by 16. Auburn ball, a minute 15 to go in the half. Both of Auburn's freshmen on the floor. Tahad Pettiford, Ja'Kai Howard. Pettiford, screen from Broom. Down the right side of the lane. Stop and pop, no foul.
He tried the same play as he did before, come off that high ball screen, tried to shoot the floating yogi, but he got pushed that time. Now he'll get to go to the free throw line.
Foul against C.J. Cox. That was 0 against 0, the jersey numbers. And Auburn's 0 goes to the line to shoot 2.
He is so good on a two-man play with a ball screen. He's got a hesitation move. He can put it on the deck. He's got strength enough to get inside and get to the rim.
Free throw, good. And it rattled in.
And I think as he grows, you'll see him, as soon as he gets clearance off that ball screen, he's going to pull up and shoot it in eventually as he gets older.
Auburn by 17. He can make it 18 with a minute 6 to go in the first half. Nylon on the second one. Pettiford has yet to miss from the free throw line in his college career.
How about that?
Chad Baker Mazar out.
In a row, yeah.
Turtle is in for the Tigers. Jaheim Hudson. Auburn leads by 18 with a minute 6 to go in the half. Smith, the inbound. First, right back to Smith. This lead has just steadily grown for Auburn in the half. A minute to go. Tigers lead by 18 points. Braden Smith in the center circle. Works on Ja'Kai Howard. They spread it out. Smith past Howard to the hole. Underneath, Kaufman-Wren put it in.
They had a mismatch up there. Ja'Kai got on Smith, which is an all Big Ten guard. Spread the floor.
Here's Pettiford up the floor. Over and back twice. Behind the back dribble off the left side. Shot clock at 18. Almost got out of control there. Looks to the bench. Shot clock at 12. Tahad to Hudson at the top. 1 dribble, 2. Now to Tahad, 7 to shoot. Behind the back dribble, left side. 18-footer, buries it.
That's what I've been looking for. A guy, when he creates an open space and stuff and makes that jump shot, it gives him a dual threat player.
To the feet, the Auburn faithful. Tigers by 18. Smith at the right wing for Purdue. 4 seconds in the half. out to the corner. Free ball, Cox. Good. And that's the way the first half comes to a close. A little bit of momentum for Purdue going into the locker room. But for the most part, it's all Auburn right now. At the half, Auburn 41, Purdue 26. Time now for Conecuh halftime. And here is Jacob Hillman.
Thank you very much, Andy. And a fun first half indeed here at Legacy Arena. Janai Broome played 17 minutes, looked healthy out there as he scored 12 points and grabbed 6 rebounds going into Conecuh halftime. And we check the Yellowwood scoreboard, starting off with SEC action. And currently going on in the SEC, number 17 Ole Miss is underway and beating Queens University 24-18 with 7:35 to go in the first half there. And going final recently, Vanderbilt took down Austin Peay 85-55 to move to 11-1 overall. Other final scores from this morning: number 7 Florida took down North Florida 99-45. Will Richards scored 26 points for the Gators as they stay undefeated in non-conference play. Mississippi State traveled to Memphis, the FedEx Forum, and took down the 21st ranked Tigers 79-66. Riley Kugel was the team leader in points with 19 points off the bench. PJ Haggerty led the way for Memphis with a game-high 24 points. Arkansas defeated North Carolina A&T 95-67. Joseph Adu had 17 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks. The Razorbacks get their 10th win of the season. Going on tomorrow, number 6 Alabama will host Kent State at noon Central. Number 14 Oklahoma will look to stay undefeated against Central Arkansas. That game also at noon Central. Another noon Central tip-off, Missouri will face off against Illinois in St. Louis, looking to move to 11-1. South Carolina will host Radford at 1 Central. LSU will host New Orleans at 2 Central. And Georgia will host Charleston Southern at 2:30 Central. And the final SEC game before Christmas will be number 1 Tennessee hosting Middle Tennessee on Monday at 6 Central. In top 25 action, score going on right now, it is number 18 UCLA leading North Carolina 74-73. That game is coming down to the wire with 21 seconds to go up at Madison Square Garden. Number 5 Duke defeated Georgia Tech 82-56 behind Con Knippel's 18 points. Number 9 Marquette defeated Xavier on the road 72-70. Cam Jones scored 20 points and had 8 rebounds. Jones probably one of the few contenders for Player of the Year behind Janai Broome. Dalen Swain had 13 points and 10 rebounds for Xavier. Tonight, number 10 Oregon will face Stanford in San Jose at 7 Central. Number 11 UConn defeated Butler on the road 78-74. Alex Caravan had 21 points and 6 rebounds for the Huskies. Number 13 Gonzaga will host Bucknell tonight at 8 Central in Spokane. Number 15 Houston defeated Texas A&M Corpus Christi 87-51 behind LJ Crier's 17 points. Number 20 Michigan State defeated Florida Atlantic 86-69. Cohen Carr had 17 points and 8 rebounds off the bench. And the nightcap, number 23 San Diego State will play California in San Jose following that Oregon-Stanford matchup. And then finally, number 25 Clemson defeated Wake Forest 73-62 to move to 2-0 in SEC play and ACC play and 10-3 overall. In college football playoff action, it's number 5 Texas leading number 12 Clemson 21-7 as they hit the 2-minute warning, and Clemson is driving at the Texas 31. Earlier today, number 6 Penn State took down number 11 SMU 38-10. It has been a home field advantage in the college football playoff. Later on tonight, number 9 Tennessee will visit number 8 Ohio State. That's at 7 Central in Columbus, Ohio. Well, that's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard, as there is plenty of top 25 and SEC action and college football playoff action to keep up with. There's also other Auburn athletics action to keep up with. Auburn women's basketball wrapped up its pre-Christmas schedule today, and gymnastics hosted its annual preview meet on Wednesday. We'll cover all the happenings and more when we take a look around Auburn athletics. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Thinking of advancing your career with a master's degree in business? If so, consider the graduate degree choices at Auburn University's Harbert College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best, we offer full-time and online programs in finance, supply chain management, information systems, accounting, and business administration. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap.
Get your best gift ever during the Toyotathon sales event before it's too late. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid for $359 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through January 6, 2025. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $36.58 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh gift shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Welcome back to Conecuh halftime. Auburn leads Purdue 41-26 at the break in the battle in Birmingham. Jacob Hillman here with you inside Legacy Arena. So we take a look around Auburn Athletics. This look around Auburn Athletics is brought to you by Auburn Bank, champions of you. Women's basketball wrapped up its pre-Christmas schedule today by taking down Alabama State 83-40. Deanna Gaston scored 35 points and grabbed 7 rebounds. It was her second 30-point game of the season. Celia Sambane was second on the team in scoring with 16 points and added 6 rebounds. Next game for the Tigers is next Sunday at 2 Central, hosting Norfolk State at Neville Arena. Tickets are available at aubtix.com. Gymnastics hosted its annual preview meet on Wednesday. Saw routines from a mix of veterans and young stars. Fifth year of Olivia Hollingsworth, sophomore Olivia Graves, and freshman Caitlin Jong competed in the all-around. The Tigers will open their 2025 season at the American Gold Collegiate Championship in Nashville on January 4th at 5:15 p.m. Central, competing with number 1 Oklahoma, number 23 Nebraska, and BYU. And you can get tickets there. AuburnTigers.com has that information. Auburn's home opener is set for January 17th against Arkansas at 6 Central. Single meet tickets for all Auburn Gymnastics meets are on sale now at aubtix.com. Our next men's basketball broadcast is set for next Monday. That's December 30th, when the Tigers host Monmouth in the 2024 and non-conference finale. Andy Burcham, Randall Dickey, and Brad Law bring you the call beginning at 5 Central with tip-off following at 5:30. Always be sure to check out AuburnTigers.com and the Auburn Tigers app for full schedules and more information. The 2025 baseball, softball, and track and field schedules have been released and can be found online and on social media. That look around Auburn Athletics was brought to you by Auburn Bank, champions of you. Again, your score at the half. Number 2, Auburn 41. Number 16, Purdue 26. We take a look at the first half stats when Conecuh halftime continues in a moment.
Nobody beats Cook's Pest Control when it comes to the superior protection against unwanted pests and termites. Cook's knowledgeable and courteous technicians are expertly trained to get the job done right. Guaranteed. Protect your home and business with pest control you can trust. Call Cooks today for your free quote or to schedule a free on-site inspection. Cooks Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cooks Pest Control.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and prepaid Regions Now card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If what you like is getting the highest payouts, getting the most free play, and finding more of your favorite games all on a spacious upscale gaming floor, then Wind Creek Atmore is your kind of fabulous. No matter what fabulous means to you, you'll find it here. Wind Creek Atmore. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
To Hudson at the top. One dribble, two. Now to Tahad. 7 to shoot. Behind the back dribble. Left side. 18-footer. Buries it.
That's what I've been looking for. The guy, when he creates an open space and stops and makes that jump shot, it gives him a dual threat player.
To the feet. The Auburn faithful. Tigers by 18.
The Auburn offense continued its elite efficiency here at the battle in Birmingham. The Tigers lead Purdue 41-26 at the break. Jacob Hillman here with the first half stats, and the halftime numbers are brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait, vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all recommended vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Well, our friend Scott Scroggins sent us a note that this is the most first half points that Purdue has allowed all season long, just to further prove that point of Auburn's offensive efficiency. Well, looking at the team numbers, Auburn shooting 49% to Purdue's 33% from three. Auburn is 4 of 12, and Purdue is 2 for 11. Purdue has gotten to the free throw line quite a bit, but is only 4 for 11 from there, so that's 36%. Auburn is 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. Turnovers is pretty equal. Auburn's turned it over 4 times, and Purdue has turned it over 5 times. That has turned into 7 points for Auburn and 5 for Purdue. Rebounding, Auburn has 23 total rebounds to Purdue's 19. That has turned into that's 8 offensive rebounds for Auburn, turning into 10 second chance points. 9 for Purdue. It's only 3 second chance points. Off the bench, Auburn has 11 points. Purdue has 3. And in the paint, Auburn has 20 points to Purdue's 14. Not much running so far today, as Auburn has 5 fast break points to Purdue's 3. 4 blocks for the Tigers, though, as it's been a big day for the bigs inside. Leading scorer for the Tigers is Janai Broom. He had 12 points and 6 rebounds in the first half. Following behind him, Tahad Pettiford and Denver Jones each have 8 points on 3 field goals. Denver has made 2 3-pointers. For Purdue and the Boilermakers, it's Ren Kaufman, who has 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting, but he's 1 of 7 from the free throw line. He's grabbed 6 rebounds, as he is the leading rebounder and point scorer this season for the Boilermakers. Again, your score at the half, number 2 Auburn 41 and Purdue 26. We will have second half action from the battle in Birmingham at Legacy Arena with voice of the Tigers Andy Burcham and Coach Randall Dickey after this.
You've been listening to Conecuh Halftime. Conecuh is the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Get one on your next visit to Neville Arena, or make Conecuh part of your game day wherever you are. The second half is 2 minutes away. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
Big eating in Auburn and Opelika means Big Mike's Steakhouse. Famous for high-quality steaks cooked to perfection on an open-fire grill served in a relaxed, rustic atmosphere. It's happy hour at Big Mike's every Wednesday and Thursday from 4 to 6 and half off select appetizers, draft beer, and well drinks. And don't forget, a Big Mike's gift card will always be the perfect gift for Big City Steak in your hometown. It's Big Mike's Steakhouse in Auburn at Shiggjerd Parkway and Wire Road.
Do you live in Lee County? You are eligible for a Max Credit Union account. Working in Lee County? You're eligible for a Max Credit Union account. Listening to this radio ad right now? 99% chance you are eligible to have a Max Credit Union account. At Max Credit Union, if you live, work, worship, or attend school in Lee or one of our 26 other counties, you are eligible to open an account with Max. Come see us in Auburn or Opelika, or get started now at mymax.com. Some restrictions apply.
Achilles tendonitis is often as painful as it sounds. The Orthopedic Clinic is here to help get you back on your feet without pain or stiffness. Whether caused by overuse or degeneration, Achilles tendonitis can be treated usually without surgery. But the road to recovery isn't short, so get started right away at the Orthopedic Clinic. Call for an appointment 334-749-8303 or visit theorthoclinic.com.
(41-26) Auburn. Tigers will have the ball to open the second half of play. Randall Dickey, 12 assists for Auburn in the first half. 3 from Denver Jones, 2 from Janai Broom, 2 from Cheney Johnson, 2 from Todd Pettiford. Now, Braden Smith is terrific, no question about that. But he has 4 of the 6 assists for Purdue, almost all from one guy. Auburn spreading around, and the Tigers right now with a 15-point lead. But I guarantee you they bristled at giving up that 3 at the end of the first half.
Well, that was a big momentum builder for the Boilermakers, but the Tigers were hitting on all cylinders. They're sharing the basketball. They're playing really good defense, and they're helping each other. One guy makes a mistake, there's another guy there to pick him up. Just really fun to watch play, and playing at a very high level. 20 more minutes.
Yeah, and the first 5 minutes of this half are huge for both of these teams. Remember the Iowa State game in Hawaii when Auburn trailed by 16 at the half.
That's for sure.
Jones, top of the circle, Dylan Cardwell. Looking right, gets the ball to Denver Jones there, 20 to shoot. Chad Baker-Mazzara underneath, Cardwell, alley-oop!
They started off right where they left from the first half, run a set play, first play out of bounds, got Dylan to roll to the basket for a slam dunk.
19:35, second half, 17-point lead Auburn. Heidi at the top, gets the ball to Lawyer, down the left side of the lane, pulls it out on the wing outside the arc, top of the circle, Kaufman Wren. Off the right side, picked up by Denver Jones, throws it right to Janai Broom. Auburn on the break, Denver ahead, Miles Kelly right wing, goes baseline, Miles, fade away, 12-footer, yes, his first bucket of the day.
Back-to-back, 2 successful trips for the offensive end. Defensively created a turnover. Everything's going the Tigers' way the first 3 possessions.
19-point lead for Auburn. Braden Smith gets a screen. Down to the low post, threw it away. Whistle, oh, it was a kick. Oh, a kick for Auburn. The Tigers are already on the fast break. That's a break for Purdue.
They run that play quite a bit with Smith. He's really good about laying that ball to his big guy on a bounce pass.
Officials need to watch that screen by Kaufman Wren, by the way.
It does look
that
like
last
it's
one
moving.
got pretty aggressive, didn't it?
It sure did.
Smith at the top. Right wing Royer, 8 to shoot. Down the lane, shoots over Broom. He missed it. Rebound tap. CBM to Janai. Outlet up the right sideline. Auburn can take the lead above 20. Chad Baker-Mazzara in front of the Auburn bench. Left-hand dribble. Broom now to Jones in the center circle. 18 to shoot for the Tigers. Auburn up 45-26. Broom, right wing, CBM, curls, free throw line underneath. Broom, alley-oop!
Tigers are just doing whatever they want on the offensive end, pulling up for jump shots, rolling to the basket for slam dunks. Purdue has no answer right now.
6-0 run by Auburn to start the second half. Timeout Purdue. 18:20 to go. Auburn 47, Purdue 26. Find your piece of paradise on the Alabama Gulf Coast with Mindy Jones of Remax Paradise. Visit mindyatparadise.com. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
This holiday season, visit Boot Barn for top quality gifts that pay tribute to the lasting heritage of the West. From handcrafted cowboy boots and American-made felt hats to leather jackets, our in-store experts will help guide you as you shop, assisting with boot fitting and providing complimentary hat shaping. This holiday, share a piece of the American spirit. Boot Barn. Unwrap the West.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on singlecare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to singlecare.com or download the free app today.
Chick-fil-A is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A.
We're proud to bring you this presentation of Auburn basketball. 18-20, second half. Auburn led by 15 at halftime. Talk coming out of timeout. How would Purdue respond? Would they respond like Auburn did in that Iowa State comeback win? And not so much so far, because Auburn has scored the first 6 points of the second half and had their biggest lead of the half, of the game, that is, 47-26.
Well, they've got Purdue has an unusual look about them. You know, they've already played 3 other SEC teams and 3 other very good SEC teams. They beat Alabama, they beat Ole Miss, and they lost in a rock fight to Texas A&M.
In Indianapolis.
In Indianapolis on a neutral floor. This has been a little bit different level than what Purdue is used to. The Tigers are clicking on all cylinders. They're covering defensively. The Tigers' quickness and length is going to pose a problem for everybody they play.
Not only that, not only is Auburn deeper as a team, but Randall, the 5 that Auburn has on the floor is deeper. It is much more varied. You can get scoring everywhere. Right now for Purdue, it's either Braden Smith or Trey Kaufman-Renn, and that's it.
Well, the biggest thing is I think you got to look at the leader. You still have Janai Broome, 12 points on 5 of 10 shooting in 18 minutes, really playing well.
Auburn has opened the second half on a 6-0 run, forcing Purdue to call a timeout. Miles Kelly, Denver Jones, Chad Baker-Mazar, Janai Broome, and Dylan Cardwell. The Auburn 5. Auburn presses the inbound Royer in the backcourt. Now to Braden Smith, who brings the ball up the floor, and he's played all but maybe a couple of minutes of this ball game at the point. Crossover dribble, top of the circle, picked up by Cardwell in a switch. Now to Royer, picked up by Chad Baker-Mazar at the left wing. Lobs it underneath. Kaufman-Renn got behind Cardwell, put it up and scored against Broome.
Well, the Tigers made a little bit of a mistake, kind of went for the steal, got off balance. They didn't get an angle to the basket and he laid it in. He's a good player. You cannot take yourself out of the play. Stay between your man and the basket.
47-28 Tigers. Broome, Cardwell, around the perimeter, Jones. Denver. Chad Baker-Mazar, ball knocked away. And here is Braden Smith on the break. Alley-oop, it's up, it's missed. Missed the dunk, did Colvin. Auburn the other way. Miles Kelly, left wing, 3 ball Miles, didn't get it. Rebound Broome, back up, good. Oh, in and out, but he was fouled in the play.
Outstanding offensive rebound, and it was amazing. That little chippy little bunny that they call him went down the rim, below the rim, and then popped right back out. Had a little bit different English on it.
Janai upset that he didn't get that one to fall. He's at the line for 2.
Number 4, Janai Broome, shooting 2.
Had to be disheartening for after the timeout for Purdue. They come down, shut the Tigers out, go down, and then turn it over.
Janai missed the free throw. Broome with 14 points on the day, 7 rebounds for Janai. Second free throw is up and good.
He's playing well. Give the Tigers a chance to pick up full court a little bit.
20-point lead for Auburn, 17-21 second half. Braden Smith across midcourt for the Boilermakers. Between the legs dribble, switches to the right hand, picks it up. Bounce pass, Royer. Top of the circle, off the right side, Smith. Brings it back out, top of the circle, 10 to shoot. Drives on Denver, head fake. Hands the ball to Kaufman-Renn, 5 to shoot. Against Broome at the free throw line. 18-footer, yes, good. Goodness, that's a nice play.
Really patient. It's one thing that Purdue does really well is they do a double away. They have the ball on one side of the floor, and they go screen with two guys on the opposite side, which creates that opening.
16:42, second half, Auburn by 18. Cardwell, one dribble, Denver. 3 ball off a screen, didn't get it. Rebound, out of there, Heidi the other way for Purdue. Cross midcourt, Braden Smith against Dylan Cardwell. Between the legs, dribble twice. DC stays right with it. Twice again. Free throw, head fake, no. Top of the circle, Colvin, 3. Nope. Rebound, Janai Broom.
What a defensive play by Dylan Cardwell against the
Braden
all
Smith
Big
didn't
Ten
want
player.
anything to do with number 44, did he?
He's a preseason player of the year pick and is a outstanding player.
Oh, no look underneath. CBM to Broom, who lays it in. Auburn's lead is 20 again, 50-30.
That's one trait that the Tigers have that's really good. Every time somebody has the ball, they got their eyes up. They're looking for a player that's open, that's closer to the basket.
Braden Smith, bounce pass taken away. Chad Baker-Mazzara on a breakaway. To the hole. Good! Double hand slammer. 22-point lead for Auburn. On their feet here. 15 and a half to go. 52-30. Listen to the roar. Free throw line. Lawyer up. No, but he was fouled by Auburn. And that'll take us to a timeout break. Take on game day with the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? You try and decide. Auburn 52, Purdue 30, 15-24 in the second half. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
7 seconds. Inside Barber, wide open. Got it! He dropped it in with 4:43 to go. 78-77. Prince weaves his way up, throws up for a prayer. No! Tigers win! Tigers win! 78-77. Auburn wins!
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment on the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
From the battle in Birmingham at the BJCC at Legacy Arena, Auburn leads Purdue 52-30. Jacob Hillman here with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard as they've gone final at Madison Square Garden for the first part of that doubleheader. Number 18 UCLA falls to North Carolina 76-74. RJ Davis made the go-ahead free throws with 13 seconds to go. Ian Jackson led the way for the Tar Heels with 24 points. And Tyler Bilodeau for the Bruins had a game-high 26 points. In college football playoff action, Clemson got a field goal before halftime, but number 5 Texas answered right back with a touchdown on their own. It's 28-10 at halftime in Austin. That's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. For the story here in the second half, here's voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham, and Coach Randall Dickey.
Auburn 52, Purdue 30. If there was any question about momentum going into the locker room at the half, whatever Purdue had from that 3 from the left corner, Auburn has vanquished it at the start of this second half of play. Randall Dickey.
Well, they just they've snuffed them, so to speak. Defensively has just swarmed. They've covered them, and they really got it topped off when Baker-Mazzara ran through that pass. Go down to the slam dunk. Really put the cherry on top of that. The Tigers are really terrific defensively.
Auburn is 5 of 7 to open the second half. Tahad Pettiford, Miles Kelly, Chaney Johnson, Chris Moore, and Janai Broom for Auburn. Lawyer is at the line for Purdue. The foul, by the way, was against Chad Bacon-Mazzara, his second. And Fletcher Lawyer, a junior from Fort Wayne, Indiana, at the line. Repeat what I said earlier. His father, a longtime scout for the LA Clippers, at one time the interim head coach for the Detroit Pistons. His Lawyer's free throw is good. His mother was a tremendous volleyball coach at Southern Indiana. At the same time, Bruce Pearl was the head coach at Southern Indiana. The Lawyer makes both free throws.
Well, it certainly big runs in the family there, and he is an outstanding player, but this Tiger defense is just too long, too quick, too athletic.
Auburn's lead is 20. Free throw line, Pettiford from 15, in and out. The rebound pulled out of there by Kaufman-Renn. Braden Smith picked up by Chris Moore at the top. Bounce pass right wing for Lawyer. Loyer, top of the circle for Smith. 15 to shoot. Wants a screen. Down the left side of the lane, spins to the free throw line. Picks up the dribble, Kaufman-Renn. 6 to shoot. Lawyer, top of the circle. Drives to the baseline. Cut off there. Whistle. He walked. Boy, that's just good Auburn defense, friends. It's really clamped it down.
Really putting on a clinic defensively. They're talking, communicating, switching off from player to player, but they're doing an outstanding job guarding the basketball itself.
14:34 in the second half. Auburn by 20. Tiger ball. Broom at the top. To Pettiford outside the arc. Curl. 3. Kelly. Bang!
Unbelievable. They come down and get a set play. Everybody would like to have Janai Broom to screen for you. He kind of creates a pretty good space.
Pretty good wall there, isn't it? 23-point lead for Auburn, 55-32, 14-10 in the second half. Colvin hands to Lawyer. Bounce pass left side for Camden Heide. Right side, Braden Smith to the basket. Kaufman-Renn drives and scores. Nicely played, really good ball movement. 15 for Kaufman-Renn. He's their only player in double figures. Excuse me, Lawyer has 11. Auburn ball, Kelly. Another curl 3, banked up, in and out. Rebound Kaufman-Renn. Outlet Braden Smith up the floor for the Boilers. He has an open 3, and he buries it.
He's good. They're staying level-headed. Purdue is continuing to, they feel like they could chip away. They've got about 7 minutes to kind of cut into this league. Tigers have just got to be careful, value the basketball, and take good shots.
Ball deflected into the backcourt. Pettiford retrieves it across midcourt. Top of the circle, Broom inside the arc. Down the lane, up with the left hand, good.
That's a good place to go with your All-American. Got to let him touch it.
16 on the day for Janai. 13:05 in the second half. Auburn up 57-37. Braden Smith picks up the dribble. Top of the circle, Kaufman-Renn. Hands to Lawyer straight away. Free ball, Coyer by Lawyer, didn't get it. Rebound, Chaney Johnson. Outlet up the right sideline to Tahad Pettiford. At the right wing. Underlift, throws it away. Trying to get the ball to Chris Moore, but Smith stepped in front. He starts the other way for Purdue. It's Auburn's 6th turnover of the ball game. Braden Smith down the left side of the lane, fade away. Didn't get it. Rebound Broom for the Tigers. And for Janai, that is rebound number 9 on the day. He brings the ball up to the left wing. Out to the top for Pettiford. That's a double-double for Janai. He has 19 points, 10 rebounds for Janai Broom. Auburn by 20, Tiger ball. Left wing, Chaney Johnson. Top of the circle, Janai. Spins down the lane to the hole. Good off the glass!
It's just something that the Tiger fans, all of us, have just come to expect. He is so productive. Putting up a double-double is just another day's work for Janai
22-point lead for the Tigers. Smith picks it up, throws the ball to Kaufman-Renn, top of the key, picked up by Broom there. Right back to Braden Smith at the right wing. Out at the top, head fake, Heide into the corner for Lawyer. Lawyer, bounce pass, short corner. Kaufman-Renn, 6 to shoot against Broom. Down, spins, up with the right hand, he didn't get it. Rebound, Chaney Johnson pulls it out of the sky. Up the floor to Tahad Pettiford, left wing. Crossover dribble, drives to the hole, goes up, no. Auburn wanted the foul, didn't get it. Here's Purdue the other way. Smith at the top. drives on Broom, reverse layup, blocked out of bounds by Janai.
Unbelievable. The length of the Tigers is just a little bit too much for any team, but it certainly was there.
11:24 to go. Auburn 59, Purdue 37. For every Auburn three-pointer, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services donates $25 to Coach Pearl's Outlive Cancer Initiative, benefiting local cancer patients and treatment centers. 5 threes today for Auburn. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on.
I'll get an ID coming out.
100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Hi, I'm Janelle. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the bold flavors. It's very savory. And that golden crispy outside of the sandwich just lets me know that it's going to be so perfectly juicy on the inside.
I'm Sawyer, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the crispy chicken filet. You get the tenderness of the chicken and that zesty pickle. It's savory and tasty. What's not to love? The holidays are all about being together and eating together.
Sandwich and some together time this holiday. Order the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Cook's Pest Control presents Protect the Perimeter. Call Cook's Pest Control to guard your home and business from pests and termites.
Purdue came in at 40% from 3, and yet the Boilermakers are just 5 of 16 today. I'm sorry, Purdue is 3 of 14 today. Auburn 5 of 16. As we pause, 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Janai Broom with his 67th career double-double. 30 of those have come at Auburn. The 7th 2010 game this season alone for Janai. He scored 21 last week against Ohio State. He scored 21 here today.
He is a big leader. Certainly leads this group, but this group as a whole is very efficient. Broom is very efficient.
Auburn has 17 assists today, Randall Dickey, to 7 for Purdue. Purdue has 1 assist in the second half.
Yeah, I'm not sure that the people understand how valuable a statistic that is. 17 assists on 25 baskets is quite good. And then Janai Broom, what I was going to say, he's 9 for 14, 1 for 2 from the three-point line. He's 2 for 3 from the line. He's got 10 rebounds. 6 defensive, 4 offensive, just being productive and only 1 turnover.
Gets a rest right now. Dylan Cardwell back in for Auburn. Joining Kelly, Jones, and Chaney Johnson and Ja'Kai Howard. Purdue ball after the Auburn block. Braden Smith looking for an inbound. 5 seconds. 5 seconds, Auburn ball.
That's one of the things, the traits that the Tigers have had since Coach Pearl's arrival in Auburn is they will swarm you. When you've got a baseline out of bound, a special teams out of bound, they are going to make you earn it to get it in.
Auburn leads it by 22, 11-17 in the second. Cardwell, Kelly, left wing, top of the circle, Dillon. 2 dribbles, Marie now gets the ball to Ja'Kai Howard, kicks it into the corner. 3 ball, Chaney, in and out. Rebound, Dillon, weak side. Spins, loses it, foul. I think the foul will go against Caleb first. It is his first. 11:03 in the second half. Auburn leads at 59-37, Tiger ball. Chaney will trigger, baseline right. Looking, inbound, Denver Jones thought about posting up. Cox underneath, instead brings it out to the top. 13 to shoot. Under 11 minutes to go. Drive. Denver to the hole. Yes!
What a play. Just really kind of weaving his way through the traffic. Found a hole and just laid it in.
Another double-figure scoring game for Denver Jones. Auburn by 14. 61-37 Tigers. Cox, left wing, Braden Smith. Loops out to the top of the circle, right side. Top of the circle, Cox drives down the left side of the lane. Smith picked up by Dylan Cardwell outside the arc. 6 to shoot. Wants a screen, pops it along, go three. It was blocked by Dylan. Rebounded by Miles. Here's Auburn the other way. Miles long side right wing, top of the circle, Denver. Left wing, Chaney. Open three, Chaney. Bang!
Nicely done. They're going to dare him to shoot. His man dropped back into paint to dare him to take that shot, and he eventually knocked it down.
Midway home of the second half. Braden Smith fouled by Dylan Cardwell at the top. Auburn leads 64-37. My goodness. Both ends of the floor, friends. Third foul on Dylan. Smith picked up by Denver at the top. Will they switch off to Cardwell? Yep. Top of the circle now, Kaufman-Wren. Braden Smith, Kaufman-Wren into the corner. Head fake at three. Drive off the right side. Cox open. Now pops the three. He didn't get it. Long rebound, Chaney Johnson for Auburn. Tigers are running. Underneath. Oh, Howard! On the alley-oop! Oh, dear goodness gracious.
We opened it up to the air, Howard then. What a pass and what a elevation on his jump.
29-point lead on the 15th ranked team in the country. Up, missed, weak side rebound, Auburn. Outlet, Denver Jones. Auburn by 29 with the ball. Denver left wing. Inside the arc, now backs it out at the top. 9:06 on a counting clock in the second. Tigers up 66-37. Denver waits for a screen from Miles. Spins, gets a screen from Dylan. Drives, 18-footer off the glass, no. Rebound tapped up and it goes out of bounds as Chaney Johnson was diving off the floor to get the loose ball.
Just a great effort, great hustle.
This is the largest deficit this season for Purdue, 29 points. Cardwell, Kelly out. Pettiford and Broom back in for Auburn. It's young and old out there. 3 seniors, 2 freshmen for the Tigers. Top of the circle first. Now Kaufman-Wren against Broom outside the arc at the top. Gets the ball to Smith to the top. First, hands the ball. Cox, free throw line. Picked up by Chaney. Underneath. Turnaround jumper first at the buzzer goes off. He got at the ball.
The first time he got the ball to the paint and scored in a while. Tigers have done a really good job.
66-39 Auburn. Pettiford near the right sideline. Into the key, Broom now out at the top. Janai, Chaney underneath. Open shot. Howard was open for a moment, went up for the shot and was fouled.
That high-low pass was quick. Made a great job. He did an unbelievable job just catching the ball, let alone trying to score the basket.
His first, that's team foul number 3. Stepping to the line for Auburn, number 3, Ja'Kai Howard.
Ja'Kai Howard gets a couple. Freshman out of Boston, Massachusetts, overtime elite. Double-figure games against Richmond and Ohio State. Free throws good.
Very athletic. He's got a really high ceiling as far as his improvement is concerned. He's getting a quality time right now with the first unit.
Auburn 5 of 6 from the free throw line today. Missed the second free throw. Rebound pulled in by Braden Smith. 67-39 Tigers. Right wing first. Looking. Gets the ball out to Jakari Harris. Off the left side, Kaufman. Free throw line, down the lane, kicks it into the corner. Harris had the three, didn't take it. To the wing, Cox, 7 to shoot. Cox against Denver Jones. Cox head fake, gets Denver off his feet, put it up, missed it. Rebound, Auburn the other way. Chad Bacon-Mazzara off the right wing to Hod Pettiford, 3. Good.
Everything's going the Tigers' way. Great defensive stand. The last possession turned into a transition 3-ball to Tahad Pettiford.
31-point lead for Auburn. 7:24 to go. Looking for a 6th quad 1 win today. Braden Smith, fadeaway, 18-footer, didn't get it. Rebound, Cox underneath, stripped away. Auburn the other way. Howard ahead. Chad Baker-Mazar across midcourt on the left-hand dribble. Puts it on the floor. 18-footer straight away, in and out. Rebound, Broom tapped it in.
With an offensive rebound and a basket.
Timeout. Timeout. Listen to the witnesses from Auburn. 7:01 to go. Auburn 72, Purdue 39. Stay tuned, friends. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Men's basketball assistant Ira Bowman.
I play for Fran Dunphy, one of the most legendary college coaches. I mean, I shouldn't even say coaches, people in college basketball. One of the most legendary people in college basketball. He is a true gentleman. He is what college athletics should be all about. He was one of the first guys to call me when the induction happened. It was fitting because he is now the head coach at LaSalle, and LaSalle was playing St. Joe's when they had the inductees come out on half court. So we walked out at the Wells Fargo Center, and Coach Dunphy's team is competing there at the half zone. It was a full circle moment for me.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Number 2, Auburn leads number 16, Purdue, 72-39 at the Battle in Birmingham with 7:01 to go at Legacy Arena. Jacob Hillman here with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard as number 17, Ole Miss, has a 6-point lead over Queens University with 14:16 to go at the Pavilion in Augsburg. They're underway at Madison Square Garden between number 4, Kentucky, and Ohio State as the Wildcats hold a slight 8-7 advantage at the under-16 timeout, 15:36 to go in the first half there. Aaron Bradshaw is playing for the Buckeyes. He has 4 points so far for Ohio State. In college football playoff action, second half is underway in Austin as the Longhorns are driving inside the Clemson 10-yard line. The Longhorns lead at 28-10 over number 12, Clemson, looking to add on as they make it 2nd and goal from the 2. That's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. We'll do it one more time in the Regions Bank post-game show. For now, here's voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham, and Coach Randall Dickey.
Passed along from our friends on the TV side on ESPN. Purdue in the second half is 5 of 17 and scored 13 points. Janai Broom is 5 of 5. He scored 11 in the second half of play.
Oh, the efficiency's just been unbelievable. 38 points for the Tigers inside the paint, 22 for Purdue. And you're talking about a Big Ten team that has been to the Final Four, number 1 seeds the last 2 years, outstanding program, got really good players in the program. They have no answer for the Tigers right now.
Purdue the last couple years had a National Player of the Year caliber player in Zach Edey. Auburn has that player this year, Janai Broom.
He sure does. He has been so productive and just is a team player. He does a lot of things on the floor, but there is no doubt that we are a better team with him than when he's on the bench.
7:01 in the second half. Purdue ball, Auburn up 72-39. Smith, bounce pass. Harris works inside the arc. Now to Cox. Screen. 3, yes, and a foul.
3-point basket by C.J. Cox.
C.J. Cox hit a 3 at the end of the first half. He has a chance for a 4-point play here as Denver Jones is called for the foul.
It's one of the, about the only time I can remember today that it was kind of a silly foul. You never want to foul a jump shooter, especially behind the three-point line.
Cox free throw, and it's a 4-point play for Cox. Trims Auburn's lead to 72-43, 6:51 in the second half. Cox shadows to Todd Pettiford up the floor. Across midcourt, the Auburn freshman 5-star. High post screen from Broom. Drives right side, skip pass, Jones into the stands. That is just Auburn's 8th turnover of the ball game.
Well, just a little bit of miscombobulation right there offensively. I'm not sure that everybody was on the same page trying to execute that play.
Braden Smith fouled by Todd Pettiford. Auburn, by the way, 1 assist away from 20 today. That would be the 5th time this season.
Well, it's a great trait, the Tigers. They're certainly going to get that in the next 6 minutes, but it's they need to kind of get back in the rhythm here after that timeout.
3 ball by Harris, right side, didn't get it. First got the rebound, ball deflected away. Here's Auburn the other way. Pettiford with a breakaway. Right-hand slam!
Unbelievable. Get on the party to Todd Pettiford.
74-43, Tigers 6:08 in the second half. Smith inside the arc, left side of the key. Low post pass, first against Broom. Got him under the basket, reverse layup, didn't get it. Got the rebound, goes back up and scores with a foul on Janai. Janai upset that he gave up the rebound.
Yeah, he held him, made him miss the first shot and didn't get was not able to retrieve the rebound, and then first kind of weaved his way back under and scored.
Free throw by First is missed. Another offensive rebound for Purdue, and First drives and gets fouled. And Janai will come out. And frankly, I'm glad to see that.
Yeah,
just Tuesday, he left the floor with a strained right shoulder. Dylan Cardwell to come in. Another fabulous game for the odds-on favorite for National Player of the Year. Janai Broom leaves with 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists.
Well, he certainly has put in some work today, and unbeknownst to any of us, we were not sure whether he was going to be able to play or not, and I'm certainly glad to see him out there.
Janai Dunn waves to the 15,335 mostly Auburn fans here today. So the lineup for Auburn is Pettiford, Howard, Bacon-Mazzara, Jones, and Cardwell. As First knocks home both. 5:50 in the second. 74-47 Tigers. Pettiford across midcourt. Left-hand dribble, crossover dribble, free throw line, down the lane, to the hole, up and in.
Is it going to be an amazing young man to watch? He can just use that two-man play, that high ball screen.
15 points and 3 assists for Tahad. He is now double figures against all 5 of Auburn's ranked opponents this season. Harris, 3 left, yes.
3-point basket, Jacari Harris.
Well, he's certainly not afraid of the big moment.
76-50 Auburn, 5:09 second half of play. Pettiford straight away, works on Cox. Left side, inside the arc, right wing, Howard, 3, in and out. That rimmed around 3 times and came out. Harris the other way for Purdue. At the top, right wing 3, Cox, good.
3-point basket by CJ.
A little bit of transition defense that time. They didn't really get matched up. Purdue did a good job finding the open guy.
Auburn's lead is down to 23 points. Tigers have led by as many as 33. Pettiford, Cardwell outside the arc, right back to Tahad. Denver Jones on a curl, free throw line, lobs it. Cardwell tried the one-hand dunk and was fouled on the play by Raleigh Burgess. And Dillon will go to the line to shoot a couple.
The Tigers really run some outstanding offensive plays. They just put you at such a disadvantage. you've got to cover the shooter coming off the screen, but our screeners are so good about slipping and easing behind the defense, and the passes have just been on the mark. They just throw it to the rim, and those big guys look to flush it in.
Free throw missed by Dillon. Cardwell, kind of a typical day, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Chad Bacon-Mazzara comes out, tied a career high with 6 assists today. He acknowledges the crowd. Second free throw, Dillon, he missed both. Auburn's lead at 23 points, 4:14 to go. Purdue ball. Braden Smith gets a screen. Bounce pass, Burgess, out of bounds. 11th turnover for Purdue. Auburn has outscored Purdue off turnovers today, 18-5. That's on 11 turnovers. Pettiford races forward.
Really been efficient on each end of the court on that.
Pettiford, a screen from Cardwell. Dishes to Dillon. Right back to Pettiford, 14 to shoot. Pettiford backs up, 10 to shoot for the Tigers. Gets a screen, Cardwell weaves his way into the lane. Left wing 3, Chaney, yep.
It's just an amazing, when one guy's covered, they just find the open guy, and that open player that time is Chaney Johnson, and what a three-point shot.
79-53 Auburn, 8 threes on the afternoon. There's a steal for Chaney with Denver. Chaney, Denver, alley-oop!
Up and away, what a pass led by Chaney Johnson and a flush by Denver.
Wow. 3:13 and counting. 81-53 Auburn. James, left wing, Burgess 3, good.
3-point basket by Raleigh Burgess.
I'll be surprised if they attempt anything under 3-pointers today.
Yes, for the rest of the game,
Yeah.
They have nothing else to lose.
Jaheim Hudson, J.P. Pegues in at the next break for Auburn. Denver free throw line, triple team to Cardwell, throws it away. Steal, drive to the hole, shot is up, missed. Rebound Burgess, and he dunks it in.
Dylan Cardwell did his job. He stopped the initial play, and nobody was there to clean it up for him.
81-58 Tigers, 2.5 minutes to go in this one. Chaney between the circles. To Denver Jones at the top. Right wing, Pettiford. 3 ball to Hyde. Yep.
Unbelievable. That guy can really make shots, and he can really operate around a ball screen.
2:15 to go. This one is in hand, friends. 84-58, 3-ball Harris missed. Rebound to Howard. Jakai, baseball pass ahead for Denver. Up the floor to Hyde Pettiford. On the right-hand dribble to Hyde. Steps into a 3. Banked up, he didn't get it. Tapped out, Pettiford again. Right wing, Denver 3. Night!
Unbelievable.
Timeout. 87-58 Auburn. Auburn basketball brought to you by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at aotourism.com. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
It's that time of year again, Auburn basketball. And as this year's team makes history, you can catch every second of the historic run at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. With 77 TVs, you won't miss a second of Auburn basketball while enjoying our famous wings, cold beer, and of course, gooey fries. And don't forget Tiger Talk on Thursdays throughout the season, live with Coach Bruce Pearl in-house discussing all things Auburn basketball. Located on 2353 Bent Creek Road off of Exit 57 on I-85. War Eagle.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap. Get your best gift ever during the Toyotathon sales event before it's too late. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on the new 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Offer valid through January 6, 2025. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 finance. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
Keep it here after the game for the Regions Bank postgame show with final stats and analysis, plus comments from Coach Pearl. Now back to the game.
Boy, if there's a better team in the country right now than this Auburn Tiger team, that's a pretty darn good basketball team. Auburn 87, Purdue 58. This game was tied at 15 with 12:37 to go in the first half. Auburn then went on a 16-2 run and has never looked back. Tigers 87, Purdue 58 with 1:49 to go.
They have one thing that the Tigers hang their hat on. They play unbelievable defense. They pressure the basketball. They deny the next pass over with their great length. They have active hands. And the biggest thing they do when you do, it's one thing about hitting a shot, but it's hard to even get a shot against the Tigers. And when you do and you miss, the defensive rebounding has been sensational today. And when they do that, it turns into offensive fun.
No, you're not kidding. Auburn did this against Ohio State in the second half last week. It has done it again today in the second half against Purdue. Has outscored the Boilermakers 46-32 in the second half, and Auburn is 6 of 12 from 3 in the second half. Auburn double-digit threes in 4 of the last 5 games, and the only one that it didn't do it was 9 against Georgia State Tuesday night. Chris Moore, J.P. Pegues, Jaheim Hudson, Blake Mashalik, and Ja'Kai Howard out there for Auburn. Auburn starters are done. Inbound almost to midcourt for Cox. Working on J.P. Pegues at the point. Left wing pass for the 7'4" Will Berg. 3 ball left side is up by Cox. It's no good, but he was fouled by Hudson.
Number 8, Jaheim Hudson. That's his first personal. That's the 17th foul.
Cox at the line for 3.
Number 0, CJ Cox, shooting 3.
I can go ahead and read this, don't you? 21 points for Janai Broom is Auburn's Wind Creek high score for the Tigers. Elevate your game plan to fabulous. Play the hottest games, win fabulous rewards at Wind Creek Casinos and on the Casinoverse app. Free throw good by Cox.
Well, I think it's just amazing coming back. They've got him down for 30 minutes today when none of us were sure he would play at all.
Yeah, a double-double. Cox with all 3 of the free throws. 87-61, Tigers, 1:36 to go. Howard gets a screen, drives to the hole, hangs, shoots, misses. Hudson goes for the rebound and gets tied up on the play by Burgess, and the arrow goes to Purdue.
It was a good hard drive by Ja'Kai Howard. He's going to learn also, when you create open space, you better stop and take your shot then instead of going an extra dribble and run into traffic.
Cox at the top for Berg. To Harris. Right wing. Down the left side of the lane. On the wing. 3 ball. Cox. No, but a foul. And another 3-point free throw or 3 free throws, I should say, for Cox. Cox 4 of 4 from the line today. His other free throw after the last 3 came on a 4-point play. Presley Patterson about to come in. Cox free throw is good. So Auburn will have emptied its bench when the 5'11" junior out of Knoxville checks into the lineup. He'll come in after this free throw by Cox, which is good. Out of the game, Chris Moore. .117 to go. Cox with all 3 of his free throws. He's got a nice day. 16 points for Cox. Auburn leads 87-64. Pegues Doesn't use a screen from Hudson. Gets the ball to Jaheim. Straight away three. Nope. Rebound comes to Burgess. Final minute to go in this one. 87-64 Auburn. Drive, Harris. Off the left wing, Waddell. Ball deflected out of bounds by Jaheim Hudson. Excuse me, by Ja'Kai Howard, who was thinking of, well, what kind of dunk he would throw down.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. He had it dunked before he got possession of the ball.
Harris through the center circle off to the right side. Picked up by Presley Patterson. Left wing for Waddell. To Berg at the top. Into the corner. Head fake at three. Drive. Burgess, and he dunks it.
Raleigh Burgess.
37 seconds to go in this one. Auburn up 87-66. Auburn has led by as much as 33 today. Pegues at the top. Between the legs, dribbled into the key. Left wing for Patterson. Back out to the top for Pegues, 12 to shoot. JP for three, no. Long rebound, Hudson had it, lost it. Cox the other way for Purdue, 14 seconds to go. Left wing, three, Waddell, and it's good.
3-point basket by Brian.
Too little, 2-8 for Purdue. Hudson lobs it ahead for Pegues. Just get it across midcourt. And Auburn can go to the holidays with its 11th win of the year. Auburn 87, Purdue 69. The Tigers' 6th quad one win of the season. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year.
Unbelievable. What a performance in this first half. We've got one more game in December before we go into league play. But the Tigers have certainly set a precedent across the country on who will defend, who can run the fastest, who can score the most points, who can rebound the best, and are led by just a premier player in Janai Broom, certainly up for player of the year right now, and is certainly one of the best players in the country.
When we left Neville Arena Tuesday night, we didn't know when Janai Broom would play again, when he left the floor with that injured right shoulder. Hats off to the Auburn medical crew and Janai, because the Auburn Tigers needed every bit of Janai today, and buddy, did he perform. A double-double for Janai, 23 points, 11 rebounds. The Tigers pull away for an 87-69 win against Purdue. Stay tuned, the Regions Bank postgame show is next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Download the new and improved Auburn Game Day app. It's fully customizable to your interests with the new